favor.
That's fine. It's okay. I'd probably be in the same boat. All right, what do we got going on here? I apparently have my extendo on. Why do I have my
One
extendo?
freaking hot mess. That's what we've got
I'm
going
not
on
even sure
here.
like where to begin. I guess I'll begin
I
in
don't
the.
even know either, to be
You're just
honest with you.
going for it. Okay. I'll start. I guess right here. Oh my goodness! Look at this cute little drawing up here.
Oh, that is adorable.
That's
Why do
so
those look
cute.
familiar?
They have gems on their tummies and kind of looks like a weird dino robot thing.
Maybe it's a throwback to some
Oh,
other game I've played.
why is this not working? Oh, I have the wrong power washer on.
Oops.
Blasphemy. All right, here we
That
go.
is blasphemy. Alright.
Professional power washer.
Get this going.
It looks so good. Like, seriously, this thing is amazing. It makes it all shiny.
Just get this going here.
Ooh.
Did you like that gnome book that I sent you?
Oh my gosh, yes. It's so good.
I laughed out loud in the Barnes & Noble. My mother was like, what is so funny? I was like, it's a gnome book.
You know what? You should have just said he's following me.
Well, I did explain it to her afterwards. She was like,
Oh,
oh,
okay.
okay.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, we need to find him in here. We didn't find him in, like, any of the levels last time.
Oh.
So.
Terrible gnome keepers.
Gnome keepers. Hey!
Hey!
Ceiling's one thing done. Alright, I'm checking up just to see if he happens
way
to
to
randomly
start the
be up
day.
there. I don't see him up there. I'm working on the gate. I figured I'd just start in a corner. I'm gonna be in my corner.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go full tilt here. We're just gonna...
Oh, the rust! No! Rust is my enemy in this game.
I know, it's very stubborn. This power washer seems to do quite a bit better with it, though.
Yeah. It'll probably be better when I'm closer, too. Like, if I get closer
yeah.
to the... Whoops. Closer to the rust. Yep, there it goes. Okay. Subway gate. That's what this
The
is.
rust.
Mm.
Oh my goodness gracious. It's so dirty. Excuse me, everybody.
No fun being sick.
No.
Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, I have to hit this gate from 3 different angles to get it all.
There
There we
you
go.
got, though.
Got one. Apparently they're 2
that
separate
counts for-
things.
Oh, well, that's a bummer in itself.
It'll be fine. It'll feel good when it's done. Alright, come on, come on. Let go, let go, let go. Thank you. Alright. Are you hearing sirens?
No.
I heard a siren. I don't know if that's IRL or in the game.
I hope it's in game.
Yeah, me too, because... Hey, you're doing it! Yay!
Yay, we got the bench.
I was wondering what you were working on. You got the benches. Nice. I bet you anything the subway is going to look really freaking sweet once we're done.
I hope so, because...
All the bright colors
having traumatic flashbacks
of the
to the
bathroom.
bathroom.
Oh, dear.
You can't tell me that wasn't traumatic.
It was. By the way, I'm on the tracks, so if you hear a chugga-chugga, yell at me.
I'll let you know. Don't worry. I won't let you get smooshed.
Thank y'all. There we go.
There's really no good way to do this. We're just gonna do little by little, I guess.
This wall has seen things.
Probably it's a subway wall.
There's so much on it. Like, I actually understand that graffiti in some aspects is considered art.
Mm-hmm.
I completely get that. I've seen some really beautiful pieces of
Mm-hmm.
graffiti before. But this, I can't even tell if it's art or not because so much of it is like over the top of one another. It's like they're competing for space. It's like
At this point in time,
I can't tell.
at the state of the subway, I don't think so. I think it's just graffiti.
Okay. Because there's a difference.
Yes, I agree. Street art can be very beautiful, and it always amazes me what they can do with spray paint.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is straight up graffiti.
I knew a local photographer that actually would utilize street art in some of her shots.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Which was
She's
also
got some really good ones.
Oh gosh, some of them were like, I didn't even know this existed and I live here. This is so cool.
That is really cool.
So she knew all the good spots to go.
Platform is gonna take forever.
Oh, you're going for it.
I'm
It's
going.
already looking better though. Look at that. Look how
Thank
bright
you.
and pretty that is.
We're just going for it. Woo!
Oh, you got a piece of it. Is it in pieces? That'll be a
It
little
must
bit
be.
less crazy.
Yeah, because I thought it was one whole piece, so I'm not gonna lie, I have unshedded tears of joy in my eyes right now.
Can I share with you something that I actually forgot to tell my husband before I started streaming?
Absolutely.
The game that he's been waiting for so long downloaded to the PS5. And it
That's
has
so
a
exciting.
countdown on it for when it's going to go live so that he can
Oh,
play.
that's exciting.
It's both exciting and slightly infuriating, like if I were in that shoe, because
Yeah.
the countdown is like 7 days away.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Like,
I mean,
that's a
I can
little
see
mean.
If you wanna start it maybe a day or so before with the 24-hour countdown, I could see that. But 7 days seems kind of cruel.
Well, okay, it's like 6 days and
doesn't
23
matter.
hours and something and something. I'm like, dude, that's just 7 days. What are
Still.
you doing?
I still feel like that's kind of cruel.
Yeah, but I thought that was cool. I saw it downloading today while I was watching TV with the kids, and it was just like, oh, here it comes.
Miss Piper, I love you, but please stop woofing.
Oh, woofity woof woof.
So I apologize to anyone who can hear her.
Okay, what am I missing on this door? Explain to me.
I'm
what
assuming it's the
missing.
same dude that has come by well, I wouldn't say by my house, but he has driven down by my house the last couple of days, down the street, the same street that I'm on. And he has like a big trailer and he's pulling some kind of project vehicle. And I don't know why he keeps bringing it over here because I've never seen him, so I don't know what house he's actually going to.
Mm-hmm.
But she has decided that she doesn't like him, so she looks at him.
She has made up her mind.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, he's just chilling, leave him alone.
Oh my goodness. I wonder if that happens to them a lot, like people that go to do projects at other houses or neighborhoods. Like, I mean, easiest example are painters.
Oh, I'm sure,
But-
probably.
They probably get the woofs a lot.
Yeah, I had to actually call the power company
Uh-oh.
and let them know that, well, because they won't, so like my meter is in the backyard,
Yeah.
so they have to, go into the backyard. Well, if you have dogs and stuff that are outdoor dogs, they typically will not enter, obviously, for their safety and the safety of everyone involved and
Right.
everything, which I understand.
Of course.
Well, my dogs are not outdoor dogs, they're indoor dogs.
Mm.
So I had to specifically call them and let them know, hey, you're probably going to get barked at. It's not my dogs. It's my neighbor's holy terror dogs that live next door because they keep them outside and they're aggressive. Like they bark at the fence and stuff. Like if I take my trash out, so I'm like, please do not post a notice on my door. It's not my dogs.
Right. Like, my dogs are good puppers most of the time. They stay inside.
Most of the time, and they're inside, so they're not going to
Yeah.
come bother you.
Yeah.
Because they will leave a note on your door that says, hey, we weren't able to access your property, and if you continue not to allow us access, we will either fine you or you're not going to have power anymore.
Oh, that's a problem.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, please don't. Which they're good. The company that services out here is really good. So
Good. I keep hearing a siren. I wonder if it's in-game.
I hope it is, because if it's not, that's a problem.
If it is something that my attention needs, I will be texted or called.
There.
There we go, there we go. This is gonna look so good when I'm done.
What part of it are you working on?
I am kind of working on the wall and, like, basically this whole back area.
Nice.
Like, I'm kind of switching back and forth because I'm trying to just make this whole area look better.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
But the rails, even the rails are nasty.
Everything is nasty.
Everything. The whole
Everything.
whole place. So, I think what I'm going to do is, since you're working down there, I'm going to just draw a line. This is my line of ick.
Kind of ick.
My line of ick. So I'm going to work on everything that way. Oh gosh, you have to get underneath the rails. It'll be fine.
Like
Everything's fine. We are professionals. We have a professional washer now. Oh, you know what I'm hearing?
Huh.
I'm hearing the sounds of the subway.
Oh.
You know, the little ding and stuff like that. So it's not sirens. It's like sounds of the subway.
Yeah,
So it is in game. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. Nothing like playing a spooky game and hearing thuds and not sure if it's in-game or not. It's like, ooh.
I've done that before when I was playing something as scary and Piper has scared me. Because I wasn't expecting her to come up or something. That's happened to me a couple times.
Well, heck, that happened... I can't remember if we were playing already, the three of us.
Oh, yeah!
I think that was right before we started.
It was. That's right, I forgot your kiddo scared you. That was
My
funny.
kiddo has a lot of hair, and it's very curly, and they came up behind me very quietly, mind you, right before we started streaming, and decided to get really close to the point where their hair tickled my arm, and it freaked me out, because I did not know they were there.
That was hilarious, because we were just talking, and then you started screaming, and Stace and I were like, why are you screaming?
Like, are you okay?
What's happening?
This is why I don't do horror games, guys. It's like, give me my cozy,
So
give me my simulator games.
I know, I am not 100% sure what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play it, but I'm probably gonna poo my pants when I play it, but the Callisto Protocol is free on PS Plus.
Oh, you're gonna do it!
So I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna download it, and I'm gonna play it.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be great.
Yeah, I won't be recording that one, but
That's fine.
I'm gonna play it.
Sometimes you just gotta play it for your own fun.
Yeah.
Do your own thing.
I know my brother was giving me a hard time the other day because we were chatting and playing on the PlayStation together, and they released a PS5 version of Skyrim.
Oh.
And yeah, so now I can get all the trophies again and platinum it again.
Oh,
And
sweet.
so he's like, "Are you gonna do it?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do it on survival mode this time." He was like, "Why?" Because I can. Because why not?
What mode do you normally do it on?
It's regular.
Oh,
So
okay.
survival mode introduces things like hot, cold, like you have to insulate yourself.
Oh.
Food, like you have to eat, drink, sleep to level up, that kind of stuff.
Oh, dang.
So, yeah, and you can't fast travel. So you have to,
Makes it more
have to
complicated
walk.
then.
yeah. It just adds a little bit of a challenge to it.
That's cool.
So,
Yeah, I don't know if I will ever play Skyrim. Maybe
that's fair.
someday.
Ah!
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's
I don't
fair.
know how long Zelda's gonna take for me to get through. By the time I get through Tears of the Kingdom, they'll have the next one out. It's gonna take me like another 6 years.
Game's got a lot to it, though.
Yeah. Although
How many hours you got put into that already?
You know, honestly don't know. I don't keep track. I should look someday, but I know that I'm almost through the main story, which is exciting.
Nice. What is happening here? Get down. There we go.
And of course,
yeah, I'd be curious to know.
That's where my run will end,
Mhm.
is with the end of the main story, unless people really, really, really want me to continue. But I will probably do some of the side adventures and side quests on my own for my own enjoyment.
Of course.
Clock. Ah! Come on, clock. Oh, what am I missing? Why is the clock not letting go? Okay, what part is... Aha! Maybe? Ah, there we go. Switched to the red and it was fine.
Sometimes that red's all you need.
It was like a little crevice at the top of it, so I couldn't quite reach it with the yellow. So our household is finally ready for Halloween.
Ooh.
Yep. I say ready. We still need to go get candy in case we get trick-or-treaters. But we don't normally get a whole lot of trick-or-treaters.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not like a super priority. We'll have some.
It's exciting, though.
Yeah. What about you? You all ready?
Yeah, I got all my decorations and stuff up. I don't hand candy out to trick-or-treaters, unfortunately, because Pipe's not good with kids. Yeah. So I just put up a little sign that just says, Happy Halloween, enjoy trick-or-treating, but nothing here at this house.
Cute.
And I turn the lights off so they don't knock or anything.
Well, and that's the sign, is like if a house is dark, you don't,
Yeah. Sometimes I still get someone that comes up and knocks, but...
Yeah.
But I'm ready otherwise.
Good.
I'm probably gonna watch a spooky movie or something and just hang out with the ladies that day, so...
Aww.
After work.
Yeah, it is a Tuesday night, which...
Yeah.
We'll have to see how crazy it gets this year. Because I remember... Shoot, was it one of the years with the pandemic where it was like a Friday night?
Yeah, I think so.
So a lot of people were upset about that. I remember that. It's like, oh, it's
Yeah.
It's finally a Friday. I want to go out.
I know.
Oh, dear.
The Rona was like, nope, not this year.
Mm-hmm.
Better luck next time.
We'll probably go around with the kids for a little while. You can't really be out that late.
Yeah.
Like, at least I don't want to.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to be out that late either.
But our neighborhood actually goes all out. Like, dude, we have a neighbor who does the whole like full-size candy bar thing. I'm like, dudes.
Well, I mean, I will pretend that I am a child. Full-size candy bar.
Oh man, this is why I'm like, I'm gonna do group costumes, and then I'll be included.
Yeah. Oh man, I wonder if my neighbor's gonna hand out. I think I don't remember which neighbor it was last year, but they were handing out beer to late adults.
Oh, that's cute.
Let's see if I can find someone this year that's doing that.
I love that. People get super creative, and I find it fascinating and fun.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, we don't do anything super crazy. We do the whole pumpkin patch thing and carving of the pumpkins. However, that, like, from the get-go, I established it's like, I can't do a whole lot with the carving of the pumpkins because I have this weird, like, skin thing where it reacts to
Got it.
mainly citrusy items, but I also
Excuse me.
with, like, pumpkin, like inside of pumpkin.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it freaks out a bit and it feels itchy.
Mm-hmm.
And it also is like a little tingly, which I hate the tingly part. And I asked, I was like, is that a normal thing? And hubby was like,
No.
no.
Does that happen when you eat it? Like if you have pumpkin pie?
Well, that's the thing is I don't eat pumpkin. anything.
Oh.
I'm not a pumpkin person. And I might have just like floored a bunch of people, but I'm not a pumpkin gal.
Just gonna say right now, please don't have the urge, because I think that means you're allergic to it.
Okay, then I won't.
Please don't. Because I've heard that, because like I've heard like some people say, oh yeah, I ate that thing and it makes my mouth tingly and itchy, and then they've come back and gone, oh well, yeah, it's because I'm allergic to it.
Ah, okay, well,
so
duly noted. And that's fine with me, because I have no inclination to try it. I really don't.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
But so that means like during the carving process, it's kind of on him to, and then the kids obviously, to get all that done, and I just sit back and watch.
Hey man, there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm good at getting the top done. So you know how like with the pumpkin, you really have to get like a really good angle, or like a proper angle to then be able to put the top back on and know where it sits. I have practiced that before, and that's definitely like my role when it's pumpkin carving time. That's my contribution, is I get the big knife out and I go for the top.
I love it.
Yeah, no, pies. So that's a good question. Do you have a favorite pie?
Oh, that is a good question. I do. It is pecan pie.
Ooh, you don't hear that one very often. Like when people ask, like, "Oh, what's your favorite pie?" It's usually like a pumpkin or apple, or
Yeah, when I lived in Texas, I probably ate my weight in pecan pie. What about you?
I've never tried pecan.
Oh, so good.
So for the longest time, I was not a pie person. I wasn't a cake person either. Like,
that's fair.
I'm pretty sure I shocked my in-law family because they all have like, and they know this about me. They were a part of this conversation, but they all have a favorite cake, and it was very important because we celebrate everybody's birthday, and everybody gets their favorite cake at their birthday.
Of course.
And so when they asked me like, "Oh, what's your favorite cake?" I didn't have one. And the looks I got of shock and like, you have to have a favorite cake. It's like,
what is wrong with you?
Which I get it, because it's not a very common thing to be like, oh no, I don't have a favorite. But like my mom, incredible baker, but she just didn't do cakes. Like, she's good at a lot of other things, like very good at a lot of other things. Heck, even pies, but I just wasn't a huge pie fan, so I never really got to experience lots of different cakes before. I do have a favorite now. But anyway, back to pie. Over the years, I have grown quite fond of apple pie.
That is a good choice.
Yeah, and I know it's pretty classic, kind of cliche, but that is my favorite.
Yeah.
The only exception would be if specifically my mother did like a her version of like a French silk pie.
Ooh.
Which I will say, French silk is definitely becoming more of a top contender in recent years.
That sounds delicious.
Webhead says you hear pecan pie a lot in the southern half of the U.S. I personally like berry pies.
Ooh, yes, those are delicious too. Yeah, I lived in Texas for like 4 years, so.
So you got
Aha!
Nice. What were you working on? It went away too quickly. I didn't see. Oh, the chain.
The metal right here.
Oh, nice. See what I mean? Like, doesn't this look so much nicer? Look at this. I mean, ignore the floor, but look at it.
Holy cow! It is so sparkly down here.
So nice.
No entry. That immediately makes me want to go in here. Did you notice the logo of the public transport?
No.
It's a volcano.
Oh gosh.
Are we gonna witness the apocalyptic end of this town by the time we're done with this game?
I am legitimately wondering what the lore's gonna be. Like, are we?
I'm so curious.
What's happening with this?
That is literally one of the most driving factors for me in this game, is I have to know what happens with this volcano.
Well, and I want to know, is there an end game? Like, do they have just?
Yes.
There is like a final level.
I would assume. assume so. Do you think it's...
See, I
I
have no
mean,
idea.
maybe you can repeat them? I don't know.
What
I guess we'll find out.
is the theme of this level? Subway. We are in a giant, icky subway.
Disgusting subway.
All right,
I
where was
don't
I
consider
going?
myself a germaphobe, but if I walked down here and saw this, I'd be like, nope, and I would just leave.
No, thank you.
I'm good, and I'm out.
I don't think I've ever experienced subways, at least in the United States. I have experienced them in Europe before, and that was definitely a trip. Heck, we both
Yeah,
did. You remember that?
we did. Yeah, we did in Europe, but I don't think I've ever been on an American subway,
No.
considering that is not a thing where we live.
I imagine that it would be very, very different.
Yeah, I'm sure it would be. I'm sure it might be something akin to taking public transport buses now. Something I refuse to do.
I have taken my fair share of public transportation before I got a car. I got a car super late too.
Hey, if that's how you gotta get around, I respect that.
Most of our friends' circle, I should say, got their license while they were in high school.
Yes. Did you not?
Nope.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't even take driver's ed until I got to college.
Oh, why did I think we got it around the same time?
I'm probably
old.
because everybody
I'm
else
probably
did.
just senile.
Am I changing some core memories for you?
Apparently so.
Nah, I did not have a car, which was fine. Like, my parents were super awesome and drove me everywhere, which I really appreciated. But then I didn't have to, worry about it.
Right.
Yeah. I got one when I got to college, and only, like, after the first couple years. Like, again, my parents came and got me, like, every single weekend in freshman year.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to. It was either public transport or drive for me because I had to work directly after my college classes at the community college, so.
Yep. Well, and that's the other thing is I didn't do the whole job thing until I think my second year, and I was working on campus. So
That's fair.
then I didn't have to really go anywhere.
Yeah, that was a non-negotiable for us as soon as I was out of high school. My parents were like, we won't make you get a job while you're in high school, but now that you are out, it is time, young bird, to fly.
It's time to fly. I don't know why, but I picture your dad, like, opening the door and doing this whole ceremonial, like, kind of kicking you out, but, like, and bye-bye.
If he had the chance. If I didn't have to come staggering back home after my shift, he might have.
Nah, your dad's a good dude.
Yeah. I'm so glad I get to work with him again. I missed working with him so much. And it was so funny, my first day there, like, people knew that we were related before I started.
Yeah.
So some of them would come up to me and be like, oh, I'm excited to meet her or whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Well, some of the people obviously didn't know, and my name is not posted on my desk quite yet, because
Okay.
I haven't gotten that far.
Yeah.
So one of the people came up to us, and my dad and I were arguing. I mean, not fighting, but we were vehemently discussing the process.
Yeah.
And he looked between us and went, do you two know each other? And we thought he was joking, because I had been there, like, about a week now at this point.
Yeah, it's like, where have you been?
And so my dad just looked at him and went, oh, yeah, we used to work together. Because that's true, we did. We worked at my other place of employment together. And the guy was like, oh, okay. And he walked away. And we looked at each other like, wait, what? And then so we just kind of let it go. And then at the meeting that they have every Tuesday with the whole plant, they, announce the new hires or whatever. And after he goes, well, how was I supposed to know you were related? And we're like, what is happening right now?
Oh, that's
Everyone
good.
else in this building knows.
How did you miss out on crucial information?
It was so funny. I was laughing so hard. I was like, oh, we thought you were joking earlier.
Oh, that's great.
But no,
I've never worked with a relative before. I do wonder what that would be like.
I think it depends on the relative.
And the relationship, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. My dad and I are two peas in a pod, and we get along very well, so we work very well together.
Nice. I have worked with friends before, like close friends.
Mhm. That's always nice too, because then you
Yeah.
have a buddy at work.
Yep. Worked out pretty well. And then I've
Like
been
I
at
said.
jobs where I actually made friends at the job. So that's always nice. I have had
See,
it.
that's the best.
I have had jobs before where like literally didn't make friends with anybody and it was horrible, but
Yeah, that's really rough. I'm kind of in that spot right now where I'm trying to decide who is friendly and who is foe.
friend
Just because friend and foe, just because I have not fully, like, really met, like, I guess gotten to know everybody at the plant.
Yeah.
So, I work in an office, which is also notorious for offices sometimes get kind of cliquey
Oh,
and
yeah.
drama-ridden, which
Oh,
I do not
yeah.
want.
It's like I thought we left
So.
the drama behind in high school.
Yeah, no. So I'm still kind of figuring that out, which is why it's nice to have my dad too, because
Yeah.
I have a buddy to hang out with.
Automatic buddy.
Yeah.
Automatic friend.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like I
it would
said,
be super cool if you happened to be working in a place that didn't have a foe.
I mean, that would be nice, but I don't really think that's the case because I had a small meltdown last week at work.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed some.
I was trying really hard and it was not working out.
I
and
missed
the
some
person was being mean.
messages. I got my license at 16. Didn't have my first vehicle until after grad school in Denver. Survived on public transit during grad school. That makes a lot of sense.
Hey, man. Power to you.
Especially with grad school, I imagine,
Yes.
like, I've never been, but I imagine that with, unlike undergrad, where a lot of people are like, yeah, there for school, but there for a lot of other things. If you're in grad school, you are like nose to the grind, like to the book. That is my
Yeah.
imagination of what grad school is like. So I imagine not having a car is actually probably fine, unless you have to like work.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Any internships or anything like that.
Yeah. Berry pies. Made an apple pie last weekend. Yum.
Ooh, fun.
Just mentioned that
Tis-
that is one of my favorites. Top 2.
'Tis the season.
What is up with drama, elementary mind, and a grown-up body?
Yes. Oh, that is it.
Are we a
That
bunch?
is a. That is 100% it.
I was gonna say, we are not. I shouldn't say like
No.
you and I, because I don't
No.
view us as elementary schoolers all the time. But, but yeah, that's a pretty accurate representation, I think, of drama.
Yes, I agree. It is also the reason why I will never work in supervision ever again. Because it is literally just babysitting a bunch of kindergartners
Oh
that are
my-
in adult bodies.
Oh my gosh.
I am pretty sure at one point when I was a supervisor, if someone could have said, "Oh, he's touching me," they would have.
He's touching me. He's bothering
I
me.
literally
He
at
hit me.
some point just wanted to say, "Can you all just behave like the adults that you are and just go back to work?"
Right? I have actually had discussions with people, like in certain groups that I'm a part of, where that comes up a lot. It's like, wait, I thought we were a bunch of adults. What happened here?
Nope.
Like,
Nope. It's a
Oh,
lie.
dear.
It's a trick.
there we go, there we go, there we go. He's touching me. Sounds like my under 5-year-olds.
Yes.
Isn't that like the total stereotype, like little kid fighting thing? He's touching me.
Yes.
No, I'm not. And like you've got your finger like just an inch away from the person.
Yes. In fact, fun fact, my mother and I were having this kind of discussion the other day, and she would said, "Yeah, when you and your brother were children, you would call me at work because he was spitting on your side of the sink while you were brushing your teeth." So yes.
To complain. Wait, you would call her?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I don't have any recollection of this, but I believe her because that sounds like something he and I would do.
Well, you were obviously old enough to know how to use a phone, so, but
Yeah.
that's funny. It makes me wonder, like, what your mom thought in the moment. Like,
I was like, "Stop calling me. I'm at work.
yeah. Oh my gosh, that's great.
Figure it out."
Oh, come on, wall. And ceiling. I'm kind of trying to do the wall and ceiling at the same time. I'm looking up a lot.
Yeah.
This person's neck is going to be killer in the morning. And I also have had my back to you this whole time, so I have no idea like what you've managed to clean behind my back.
Oh, I'm on the other side, in the other corner.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And over here, mirroring your attempts to clean
Yay.
the stupid track.
It's going to look so good.
This is ridiculous. Get clean. Get clean.
Do it.
Get clean.
I feel like maybe I'm having a misremembering of our high school experience, but I feel like we managed to stay out of most of the really bad drama.
I think so, because we kind of kept to ourselves a little bit.
Yeah, we had our own little pod of people.
Yeah.
I think I knew of the drama, but I tried to stay out of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think you and I hung out a lot. I mean, we had our friends too, but I think we had most of our classes and stuff together, so we just kind of stuck together.
I swear there was one year where we had, like, pretty much all of them.
That's possible. It is definitely possible.
What the heck? Okay, whoa,
What?
you gotta come here for a moment.
What?
We're getting some
What?
lore here.
Ah!
Come
Let's
here.
clean that on. Where are you at?
I'm over here. I'm jumping up and down. Okay,
Run
okay.
in. What you got?
So it says vote for mayor, Jeff,
Catman.
vote dirty always. I'll clean up the city and beyond. Lies.
Yeah, I think his political opponent has some other thoughts.
Yep.
The fact that they wrote Catman on there makes me laugh.
I'm like, I don't understand. Does he have a cat?
I don't know,
Did
but
I
that's
miss
what we
that?
used to call someone at work, because all he wore were cat shirts.
That's beautiful.
So we called him Catman.
That's cute.
And
Oh,
he
but
meowed.
whoa, hold on. He meowed?
Yeah, he'd meow at people. It was really funny.
That's odd.
It was hilarious because one time he was like meowing at one of the guys and he couldn't figure out where it was coming from and it was just driving him crazy. Finally, he's like, he's meowing at me, like kindergarten style. He's meowing at me.
Oh gosh.
And my father at the time was like, I don't care. Go back to work.
Oh my gosh. It's funny that you have a meowing story because I have one as well.
Oh, all right. Let's hear it.
This is like harkening all the way back to my dancer days. In specifically, sorry, I should specify what kind of dance. Swing dancing. I used to go swing dancing all the time, and there was a group of friends, and we all went to this dance together. And it wasn't like our normal stomping ground; it was somewhere different. And so we were all kind of like, you know, the typical, if you're in a group, you kind of keep track of each other, especially in a social gathering. You don't want anyone to get lost or, you know, missing, anything like that. So you keep track of one another. So I think I was dancing with this guy, and when you go to these dances, just to preface this, there are people of all ages, including, like, people that are considered senior citizens, people that are in their middle age, people that are teenagers. Like, it's all kind of a mixed bag. And then that's normal, right? So just to kind of set the stage. So I was dancing with this guy, and he was, I want to say, about middle age. And I remember this. He had sweatbands on, which I was like, okay, fine. I mean, like, when you're dancing, you get a little sweaty, and maybe you didn't want that, like, dripping onto your partner. I actually appreciate that. Like, I'm okay with that. Like, that didn't freak me out. But it was, like, in the middle of the dance, and he just looked at me and went, meow. I was like, excuse you?
What? He meowed at
He
you?
meowed at me, and then
Did he think that was like a serenading call?
I don't
What?
know.
I need to know this man's thought process.
Like, I have no idea what possessed him to do this, but then I come to find out that I was not the only one. Most of the follows in our little gang's not the right word, group that went all had the same story.
I need to know this man's thought process. We need to track this man down because I have so many questions and no answers.
Like, part of me wanted to go woof, like, in response. Like, I don't know, what do you want from me? Are we doing animal sounds?
You should have. That would have been funny.
I was so caught off guard, I couldn't think in the moment.
I know, that's one of those moments where it's like, what?
And he did it one more time at the end of the dance, and I remember just going, thank you for the dance, and then I left. I was like, and I'm gone. And I ran over to one of the leads that was in our group. I was like, please dance with me, please. Like, I don't want to be caught up again with that guy. That does not happen. That is not the standard at dances. I just want to say that. That was like one of those
hilarious
standout moments. And to this day, there's at least a couple people that I used to dance with that still remember him. Like the infamous Catman.
I have so many questions.
Me too. I was too afraid to ask in the moment.
I want to know if that works for him.
Does that work
ever
for you?
Worked for him
Is that like a pickup line that actually works? Because most of them don't.
Have you taken ladies home with that? Because I also have questions for those ladies.
Oh, gosh. I mean, legit, though. Oh, my word. So many stories in the dancing realm.
People are just weird.
I mean, truth. Very strange. It's kind of one of those, it's like, if you're going to be out and you're going to be social, you're going to find totally normal people,
Yes.
and then you're going to find not so normal people, or just people that will catch you off guard.
Yeah.
Sometimes in a good way, sometimes in a not so good way. Oh, I think I'm getting close. Oh, yep, there is a separation. Yes! So it's not the entire tunnel ceiling or wall. There is an actual, like, panel. So let's see if I can get it. Yeah!
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. That makes me happy. Aha! Oh, and even the tunnel wall is in different sections. Oh, that's nice. Like both big sections and then smaller sections. I did not realize that. That is very helpful.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, this is way better than the moving places we've been in.
Yes. If we had to do the carousel again, I might cry.
So is the carousel or the wheel wheelhouse? That's not the right. Merry-go. No.
The Ferris wheel?
Thank you.
Time.
Oh, my brain. That was yep. Okay.
They were each their own form of torture.
Okay, I was like, which one was the worst one for you?
I think the carousel because it went fast.
Yes. I was gonna agree. Like, carousel for me was worse than the Ferris wheel. We also, with the carousel, I feel like we kind of had a strategy, but it wasn't really working all too well. Whereas the Ferris wheel, our strategy worked very well.
Yeah. Well, and like, I don't get motion sick, but the carousel kind of made me a little sick while we were working on it.
Mm-hmm. That was the one where I had to look away a couple times.
Yeah, the moving parts was a little rough.
Do you think it was because it was a smaller structure?
It could be.
Because Ferris wheels tend to be slower and obviously bigger than carousels anyway.
Yeah. I mean, that very well could have been it.
Mm-hmm. There. Oh my goodness, this is gonna look so good. Yay.
Please come clean. There we go.
Come on, come on, come on. Oh, did you see my note about the anime I recommended?
I saw it, but I have not looked into it.
I only recently found it, like within the last couple days, and definitely binged watched it.
Did you? It's
Well,
the best, though.
it was fascinating. I mean, it was one of those where when I read the synopsis, I was like, "Ooh, this sounds cool. Like, it actually has some substance and mystery behind."
Ooh,
Because
that's cool.
it's painted as a romance. It is a romance story, but the whole are you okay if I tell you a little bit of the
Oh, yes, yes, go ahead.
synopsis? Okay, so
Yep,
this
yep, yep.
this gal essentially dies and then wakes up as a character in a novel.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
And
interesting.
it's a novel that she has read before. So she
Okay.
like knows the whole plot of the story.
Oh, okay.
Right? So like take your favorite book and all of a
Yeah.
sudden you wake up and you've been like quote unquote reincarnated, but the idea is like she's woken up as this character in a book that she knows. But the character in her words is like a trivial character that dies right at the beginning of the book, and that like sets in motion the rest of the plot.
Oh, well, that sucks.
Right? And so she just decides, like, I'm not going to die again. I'm going to beat this thing. And she uses her knowledge of the plot of the book to get out of her own death.
Oh, that's an interesting premise.
Right? And
I like it.
alongside of it, the romance part is she does it by convincing the male protagonist of the book, like the leading guy, to pretend to be engaged to her.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an interesting strategy, but all right.
Well, it's because of the and I won't spoil this part because if you ever watch it, you got to know. But it's because of the circumstances behind her death. So being
Okay.
engaged to him will protect her from that.
Okay.
But yeah, it's it's an intriguing story, and it seems like I don't know the end of it because it's relatively new to the anime scene. It's I believe originally a Korean story, like a Korean manga, but it's pronounced different. That they've turned into an anime,
Interesting.
and the books are all done, but they're not English translated. Only a few of them are, and there's only one season of the anime. So there's still a lot of story that I can't access, which makes me very sad because I want to know.
That is, yeah, that's always the frustrating part where it's like, oh, God, no.
Right? But it seems like this is what's interesting to me. There's this mystery behind she's trying to figure out like where the leading lady is, like the main gal, basically the main protagonist of the story, and trying to figure out where she is. And I think this is my hypothesis because this gal basically changed part of the story. I think it had a cascading effect where now it's changing multiple things.
The butterfly effect.
Yeah, and so it's just very, very cool. But yeah, definitely give it a
That's
try.
very cool. If I have time, I will add it to my list of things to watch.
Things to watch.
I
It
have
won't
so
take
many.
you that long because I think each episode is only like 20 minutes.
Oh,
And
that's not too bad.
There's only like 12 of them. You'll go through it
Yeah.
pretty quick.
Yeah, that's not too bad. That's like something I could put on while I'm at work and
Yeah.
finish on a Friday.
It is, I don't think it has, well, actually, no, I don't know. I don't know if it has English dub or not. It might.
I'd have to look.
I did not watch it English dub. So, I don't know. Oh, come on, platform wall. What is left of you? Ceiling. Oh,
No, like freaking last week was like so exciting because like I normally don't go into bookstores anymore simply because I don't have time. They're not accessible to me, and just bookstores are expensive, especially if you
Truth.
go into certain chains that are available
mm-hmm.
in our area. But my mom and I were in town getting something else, and she's like, I was looking at it and I was like, I haven't been there so long. She's like, you want to go? And I was like, really? She's like, yeah, I'll go in there with you. I was like, seriously? Because we may not come out for hours. He's like, I'm good with it. All right, let's go. So I was so excited. I felt like a little kid in a candy store again because I got to go spend like an hour in that store, and I was like, yes.
So good.
And I got some books, and I was just so happy. She's like, you feel better? And I was like, yes. I'm gonna go hide in a little hole now and read because I was really excited. I've been looking for decorations for. I got one of those like long skinny tables that you would put like in an entryway.
Yeah.
But I put it behind my couch.
Oh.
So it's like a kind of an accent piece.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
So I got some of those really pretty ornate hardcover like of the classics.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
And then I went to like the discount home store and I found 2 bookends that go with my living room theme. So I got it all set up and it's all pretty.
Look at you being an adult.
I know. I was like, I feel so bougie.
You
Look at this.
should. That's so cool. I love that.
So excited.
I need to purge my house before I can get a little bougie.
Yeah. It's been one of those things where I've kind of just been saving up for it and just kind of deciding what I want. Yeah, and I was a little annoyed too because they freaking sold the bookends separately.
What?
I'm like, who does that? You need a set. It's a bookend. What? And the
Usually
thing
that
is,
involves 2.
I know. Well, and then we were really super laughing about it because so the theme of my living room is basically like kind of like a safari theme.
Yeah.
So I have like safari animals, zebras, giraffes, elephants. I have
Yeah.
posters from like game preserves and stuff. So the bookends are the head and the back end of a lion.
Yeah.
So it goes with my theme. Who buys just one? What are you gonna do? Not buy the butt? I had this long discussion in the car about who would leave the butt behind, and I was like, well, I guess we don't know. Maybe there's a butt collector out there. I don't know people's lives. But it was stupid.
Do you want the head or the butt? Decide.
I know, so I paid double for both the head and the butt.
Oh my
It's like
gosh.
Stupid.
That's so great. That is a valid question, though. Like, who in the world would buy just one?
Yeah, right?
The whole idea is that they're supposed to go on either end of a set of books.
I know. I was
Oh
so
my gosh.
confused.
That's so silly. I hope you had that rant right in front of the person you were buying it from.
I did ask the question.
Good.
I did. Because, well, there was a sticker on the bottom of both of them, and I was like, they were the same price. So that's why I was like, is that like in case one gets separated? Or, you know, sometimes having worked in a thrift store, we would do that. We would put a second sticker on there, but mark
Right.
it like as a ×2 or something like that.
Right.
So I was like, okay, well, I'll ask the question. And went up to the poor kid at the cashier, and he's like, oh no, you have to pay for both. And I literally looked at him, I said, who buys just one? He was like, he looked at me like, lady, I just work here. I mean, I wasn't mean about it. I just was
Right.
kind of exasperated, like, what?
I mean, it's a valid question. He can't fix your problem, but
I
it's a
know.
valid question.
I mean, I still bought them. I didn't throw a fuss about it, but I
Yeah.
did was like, does someone just ever buy one?
I need evidence. Show me evidence of this.
I need to know. I should have asked, does anyone just leave the butt?
Oh, that would have been such a good story for him to take home.
Yeah, that poor kid doesn't get paid enough to put up with that, though.
Nope. Whee! Oh my goodness, it's looking so good. If you ever need like a palette cleanser for the eyes, you can look over at my wall.
Oh, it's beautiful. Look at you go. Over here trying to get this. I have to take my jacket off. It is too warm.
Yeah.
That or I'm getting sick again.
What
It's one or
happened
the
to
other.
our fall? Give it back.
I know it was like 80 degrees the other day when I came home, and I was like suffocating. Too hot.
Do, 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 do. There we go, there we go. Almost done. I think. Nope. Never mind. Don't look up. Don't look up.
I wasn't gonna say
It's just gonna be
nothing.
disappointing. Oh, yay, I got a panel done. Heck yeah.
Subway. so exhausting.
Alright, did you finally watch Ahsoka?
No.
Okay.
I'm
never
a
mind.
terrible person.
It's fine. No, you're not. You're just busy.
I am busy. No, instead I've been putting things on that I don't really have to pay attention to.
Yeah, I get that.
Have you ever watched Schitt's Creek? Have you ever seen the previews for that?
Nope.
It is. I've never watched it, but one of my coworkers highly recommended it. So it's kind of a. I don't want to say it's a soap opera because it's not. It's a comedy show, but it's like a kind of just a silly comedy show. It's not serious. Like you don't have to really pay attention.
So like
to
a
it.
sitcom, right?
Kinda. But it's like about this family and they're rich and they like basically the dad accidentally hires this crooked like businessman that helps like fund their like take care of their accounts and stuff, and the guy steals all of it, so they are left penniless.
Oh no.
So they have to move out of like all their stuff gets taken by the government and stuff, so they have to go live in this town that they jokingly bought, and it's like this rundown redneck backwater town.
Oh
And
no.
they have to survive. It is so funny. I laugh every time I watch it. Like there's this one episode where because they're rich, they've had everything done for them, so they can't fend for themselves.
Right.
And they're trying to cook, and the mom keeps going, fold in the cheese, and the son's like, what does that mean? And this whole argument about folding in the cheese, and I laughed so hard.
Oh, that's good. Actually, I
I
think
was-
now that you're talking about that, I think I've seen like memes of
Yeah,
a younger guy.
yeah.
Is he the son?
Yeah.
Where he's just exasperated like
Yes.
90% of the time.
Yes.
Okay.
It makes me laugh. So yeah, I've seen clips and stuff of it, but this is my first time like actually putting the full episodes on, and I was just roaring with laughter.
All right. So I have some context now to those
Yeah.
memes that I keep seeing.
Yeah.
Nice. I love a good sitcom.
Me too.
I usually end up watching sitcoms in their entirety multiple times because like you said,
Yeah.
it's like you don't have to pay super close attention. It usually gives you a laugh and you can have it on the background while you're cleaning or taking care of whatever else you got going on.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like put it on when I cook and stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore now that I'm a mom.
Well, yeah, I
But
understand that, but
Maybe some other time. We'll see.
I do not have little close listening ears.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter for me quite as much. Unless Piper starts talking, and then we've got a whole nother problem on our hands.
Yeah, I feel like you're in a little bit different priority if that happens.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Whoops. Nope, I'm not. I'm not just gonna. I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing because it's working. Don't fix it
speaking
if
of
it's not
Piper,
broke.
I accidentally sent a whoops email today.
A whoops email?
Typo in my email.
Uh-oh.
We have a product that's called a pipe kit adapter, and I actually typed in Piper kit adapter.
Oh no.
and sent it.
Please tell me the person that received it knew about your dog.
No. They were
Okay,
like,
okay.
What?
Oh
I was like,
dear.
sorry, I just typed in my dog's name. That was my bad.
That's great. You're allowed oopsies. You're a human being.
I know, it was just so funny because I wasn't thinking about it. I just typed her name in because it's so natural for me to put her name in when I type in Pipe. Because
Yep.
Pipe is also her nickname. We call her Pipe all the time.
Cute.
Yeah,
Did you tell her that she was the source of hilarity
I did.
at your work?
I said, everyone thinks you're cute because I have them as like the background for my PC at work.
Aww.
Everyone's like, oh, your dogs are so cute. I was like, thank you. Would you like one? Because they both cause trouble.
Oh, come on, clock. Don't be like this. Yes!
Yes!
There we go, there we go, there we go, go.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
This platform.
I did not see this before. Did you see this face before?
No? What face?
There's like a
Oh,
face.
he's angry.
Yeah.
He's mad. Maybe he's mad at all the ickies.
We're gonna take care of all the icky. Whoop. Pull. Ah!
Dude, that Stardew Symphony that I sent you guys,
Yeah.
already sold out.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh,
I sent it to my brother, and I was
dang.
like, dude. And then I went to go click on it, and it said sold out. I was like, oh, well,
That's-
never mind.
That sucks. I
Maybe
mean, good
next
for
year.
Concerned Ape though.
Yeah.
I imagine he's getting some sort of cut from that.
Yes, I think he curated it, I think.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I mean, good for him. I'm happy for him, but I was
Yeah.
like, dang.
I mean, he's got some good music.
No, I kind of wanted to go. I was gonna see if Josh wanted to go with me.
I'm curious if there will be multiple shows. Maybe you could go to a different one.
They both were sold out.
Ugh.
It was like, yeah, it was the same day, but it was like 2 different times. One was
Okay.
like a late. I thought maybe the evening one, the later evening one, would have openings because people tend to go to a show and then dinner or something like that. So I was like,
Right.
oh, maybe the late one will be open. Nope, it is sold out.
Well, okay, so here's a possibility. Maybe he'll see that they sold out so quick and add another showtime.
That's what I'm hoping, or maybe they'll make like another circuit.
There you
maybe,
go.
If it's like popular.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. I'm also gonna keep my eye out to see if people, because sometimes people sell their tickets last minute because they can't go or something happens. Or...
Yeah. Obviously, be careful of.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna buy scalped tickets. I'm
Yeah.
not doing that. I'm not paying someone out the nose to go. That's
Yeah.
silly.
Yeah. Well, people
don't
do
do
it.
I know.
Did you hear about the whole Ticketmaster scandal thing that they now have changed a law because of it?
Yes, I heard that was happening.
I couldn't believe it. First of all, I couldn't believe that the law was so minimal for, particularly for taxes.
Yeah.
Like, I think it was something like if you made $20,000 of revenue or higher, then you had to like claim it on your taxes. I'm like, are you kidding me? So they could make like, $19,999 and not have to claim it. That's a pretty good chunk of money.
That is a really good chunk of money, but they make so much.
Oh, of course they do. And so that was just so crazy to me. It's like, wow.
I wonder
But
if that's like at the bottom of their sales and someone used that information. Because most traded companies like that's all public information.
Right. Well, do you know what the threshold is now?
No, I didn't read into it.
$600.
Okay, well,
It's basically anybody that that decides to go that route and make money
Yeah.
off of it is gonna get hit pretty hard.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see how enforceable that is, though.
Yeah.
If it's not a public company.
Well, I'm assuming that they would. That's what auditors are for. That's what auditors
true.
do. You try
That's
to
true.
hide that much, then they will find you, or at least that's their
true.
job, is to try.
I have a feeling they're probably pretty successful, too.
See, this is where I'm curious. Like, is the amount of need for a certain job, if like all of a sudden the need for auditors will increase?
Oh, it's possible. I mean, I know no one likes the tax guy, but government jobs, I think, are pretty cushy.
Yeah. Well, and there's a reason they exist.
Yes.
They're not meant to like they're not supposed to terrorize the person that's trying to do right and maybe made a mistake.
No, and normally I don't think they do. I think they work with people. It's
Yeah.
when you commit tax fraud that it's a problem.
Yeah, and it's like, and they're the least of your problems if that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh dear. There we go. That looks so nice. Yay. All right. Floor. I'm curious how you're doing over here. Ooh.
Oh
Oh.
man, so much work.
You're doing it. You're doing it though. It's so good.
We're getting there. I know, look at your side. Look at that wall, man. That is crisp.
But you also did all of this floor. Oh my goodness. You only left me a little section.
We're getting there.
It's looking so good. See, all I want after this particular area is for, like, give me a scooter.
Yes.
Like, okay.
We'll see if we're rewarded.
You did this giant job. Well, this job came right after the Ferris wheel. That's why I'm a little
True.
I don't know. Oh, so I watched, I think it was a Watch Mojo. Have you seen those before on YouTube?
Mm-mm.
So it's a particular channel that does things like top 20 scenes in such and such a genre, or like top 10 whatever. Like, it has to do with the entertainment business, so TV, movie, book, whatever. And it's usually a top 10, top 20, top whatever. Right?
Okay.
So they have like a combination of a bunch of things. So they did one where it was, I think it was top 20 things in movies that actually have answers. So the idea is like something in a movie that, like a movie that ended very vaguely, that a lot of people were trying to figure out, like, oh, what's the answer? What's the answer? But then there actually is an answer, but you have to go outside of the movie itself to get it. Okay. So, like, interviews or things that writers and directors have said way after the fact. And Inception was on there. Did you ever see Inception?
A long time ago, when it first came out.
Okay, but do you happen to remember the ambiguous ending?
Not particularly.
Okay. Well, it was one of those where it was made to be like, is this real or not? So that's like, usually ambiguous movies, that's kind of the trope, is like, is it real or not? And a lot of people had been debating it for many, many years. But apparently, and again, this is I don't know if it's backed up by credible sources. It was just in the Watch Mojo video, so I'd be curious, or watch something. I can't remember the name now. Now I might be misquoting it, but essentially said that one of the actors in it, Michael Caine, who, love him, by the way, he does lots of really great work, was reading the script and struggling to figure out what was going on, and so he just went to the director or writer, whoever it was in charge, and was like, explain this to me. Like, I don't understand.
I need answers.
And they told him point blank, any scene you're in is real. Well, that final scene that everybody was debating about, he's in it.
Okay.
So then if the director was, being truthful and Michael Caine is remembering correctly, then that would mean that the ending of that film is real. As opposed to fake, which a lot of people were debating on what it was.
Of course.
So I just found that fascinating. It's like, oh my gosh, you could find out answers to all these, like, cinematic questions just by going to the people that worked on the project and see what they say outside of the project.
That is really cool, though.
Especially because that movie came out so long ago.
Oh, yeah, I don't really remember too much of it.
It's got to be over 10 years by now, I think.
Probably.
But I just found that fascinating. It's like, how many movies that had all these, like, crazy endings that everyone was theorizing about, or even, like, right now, what people are doing. It's like, give it 10 or 20 years and someone's going to slip somewhere or reveal something that'll give you all the answers.
Yeah. I like the kind of movies that you can discuss, though. Those are some of my favorite ones to watch.
Usually that means they did a good job pulling people in.
Yeah. One of my favorites is to peruse the Midsummer Reddit subreddit, because there's a lot of people that have a lot of theories on that movie in there, and it's very interesting to watch, to look at and read.
Midsummer?
Yeah, it's a horror movie. I don't remember who directed it, but it's shot completely in the daylight.
Oh.
And when I say daylight, I mean it's like bright, vivid, like kind of almost want to put your sunglasses on to watch the movie kind of bright light.
Dang. You don't normally see that in horror movies. Yeah.
No, but it is It's more of a shock value type of movie, I would say. Kind of artsy with shock value. Doesn't have a whole. I mean, it does have blood and gore in it, but not. It's not a slasher.
It's not a slasher.
Movie.
Okay.
So
Is it
it's
like a
very
suspense
interesting.
movie or?
It does have horror, violent elements to it.
Okay.
But like I said, it's more hinged on shock value, or like you'll just be chilling and it'll be like, oh, that just happened.
Oh,
Okay. I thought it was okay. I've watched it a couple times just to kind of reiterate itself, but it's not something that I would watch a ton of times over. It's just kind of one of those movies where everyone kind of has a theory about certain parts of like the imagery and stuff in it,
Oh, okay.
because it's kind of a cult movie.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
So
Those definitely get theorized about a lot, especially if it's vague on purpose in certain
Yeah.
ways.
yeah. And this one has like a lot of imagery in it, so it foreshadows a whole lot, which I didn't catch like the first couple times I watched it.
Oh man.
But when I was going through the subreddit, I was like, oh, I didn't even see that. That's cool.
And that's fun too, like to read up on it afterwards. It's like, oh, okay, so you can go back and then see all of the things that they were talking about. Like, okay, yeah, that was there and that's there. Interesting.
Oh, my brother is so sweet.
Hmm.
He just texted me. He's like, hey, I found tickets with fees. Cheapest is, $500. Well,
Oh.
that's not happening. But
Oh
he is
my-
so sweet that he looked.
Aww.
He's a
Good
good brother.
Good brother.
He's a good brother.
Yeah.
He's so sweet.
Dude, $500.
That's
Oof.
a lot. Well, yeah, that's for 2 tickets. So that's $250 each, which makes me wonder where they're
Yikes.
at. It is the symphony though, so I don't know if that really wholly surprises me.
Yeah. I am curious though if that's an inflated price or if that's the actual price.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because I found out way after the fact that I think tickets for Taylor Swift.
Oh,
Gosh, okay, so no, apparently they were originally only, I say only, but it's Taylor Swift, right? Like a couple
Yeah.
$100 was like a general ticket,
yeah.
which is a lot, right? Like, okay,
Yeah.
I hear that and I'm like, that's a lot of money. But they were being resold for like thousands and thousands of dollars, just the standard
Yes.
ticket, and actually being sold. It's like, I'm sorry, who is
People will
paying
pay that price?
like thousands of dollars for a standard, not even like a special, a standard ticket?
Yeah, like last month, I've newly discovered this band called Sleep Token, and they're like a metal / indie pop band.
Yeah.
And I saw that they were coming to Seattle, and I was really excited. I was like, you know what? I kind of want to go. The tickets were being resold for $5,000 a piece.
Whoa.
Needless to say, everyone, I did not go.
That's insane.
Yeah, I was like, oh, well, not for the venue it's at even.
Oh my gosh.
It was like one of the downtown, like, dive bar venues. It's not even like it had seating or anything. It was like a venue where you fit 100, maybe a couple hundred people in there, and then the fire marshal says no more.
Oh my word. See, I don't think I've ever, I've probably paid, I don't know, like, let's see, for a concert, probably only like 80 or 90 bucks for a ticket.
Yeah, yes,
For a
that is a
concert.
reasonable amount. That
I
is a
have
reasonable
paid
amount.
like, I think 120, 150 for good seats at like a really special musical, like a play.
Mm-hmm.
But those were like good seats. But
Yeah.
that's it. I see these prices for these events and I'm like, who has that kind of liquid lying around?
I did once pay, I don't think it was a couple hundred. I think I paid $150 a ticket to go see Camelot. But my friend, the reason I paid so much was my friend was going with me, and she unfortunately cannot stand for prolonged periods of time.
Mm-hmm.
Because she has an autoimmune disease.
Oh, okay.
So I got us tickets that were in seating, but it was on the balcony, and it was in the middle of the balcony, so we could see.
Oh,
so we could see.
gotcha.
So I did pay like 150, maybe 175 bucks a ticket for that, but
Yeah.
that was because I wanted her to come with me and I wanted her to be comfortable. So I
You're
was like,
so nice.
I'll pay that. That's fine.
Yeah.
And I wanted us to get good seats because if I paid like 50 bucks less, it was on the side where,
Yeah.
you're not going to see quite as well. And if you're paying that money, then you might as well be able to see well.
Yeah. I've been to one concert where I was way up in the nosebleed. I mean, like, air was getting a
dear.
bit thin,
Oh dear.
right?
Yeah.
And on top of it, I was 7 months pregnant.
Oh, dude.
Walking up these crazy steep
How did you not like throw up or pass out?
I have a very loving husband that made sure every step of the way I was safe.
Good husband, because dearness, just no.
And basically, once I got up there, I did not go anywhere. I was like, nope, I'm going to sit here, you know.
That was like me and my dad at the hockey game. Because I really wanted to go, so he got his tickets, and they were up high, which was fine. But that was when I had newly started my medication for my stomach.
Oh,
And
gosh.
one of the side effects is lightheadedness.
No.
So I made him walk behind me up the stairs in case I fell.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, if I'm going down, you're going with me.
Oh, gosh.
That ain't happening.
Yeah. The concert was great.
That's good, and I'm
Yeah.
glad you didn't pass out or fall.
I'm glad, too. Sitting down was a bit like, oh my gosh, one small tip forward and I'm just gonna like roll down all of these people.
Yeah, that's what I don't want.
But nah, it was good. Alright, now I'm working on the rails and this is gonna be rough. Oh, come on. Are you working on your rails?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I was responding to my brother.
No, you're good, you're good.
He saw I saw his text.
I was just gonna commiserate with you because I am also
Very,
now
very
working
sweet.
on the rails.
I know, I'm just like over here trying.
Well, and I can't tell. I think. Is that grease? Yeah.
It could be at this point because it's not coming off very well.
It's grease. That's why.
Uh,
Dude, water and grease don't mix.
Wait. Do I have...
You got soap?
What is that? Oh, that was a less concentrated one. I'm gonna get soap. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, because the water is only going to do so much.
What do we have? We have multi-purpose cleaner.
Anything for grease.
We have a metal cleaner, which says rapidly removes all dirt types from metal surfaces.
Yeah, but the tunnel floor is where I'm seeing most of the grease.
All right,
And I
let's
don't
buy
know-
this
Go ahead.
multi-purpose.
Okay.
Let's buy multi-purpose. Let's try that.
Give it a-
Let's just try it.
Give it a shot. I will continue with water just to save us some money, but if one of us can get the floor done
What?
faster.
No cleaner.
Do you have to like
Oh,
select the
I have to
cleaner?
I have to buy a cleaner.
Oh,
That's all right. We got money. We're good.
okay.
Equipment. What are we using?
We're using the professional, the Prime Vista Pro.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah, because that might help. Maybe.
There.
Unsure.
Try it. Ooh. I think this might help. Where are you at?
I'm over here.
Ready? I'm gonna give
Ooh.
you a boost.
Ooh. Thank you.
Happy to be of service.
It looks great. All right.
Just trying to break down some of it for you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I'll do what I can. Don't you dare, train. I'm hearing things. It's freaking me out, man.
What kind of things?
I don't know, like music. Maybe a little, like, noises that make me think a train's coming. Dude, that game we played messed me up. Like, I hear everything.
Your panic just made me, like, I shouldn't laugh at your misery, but the panic made me giggle.
And you...
As I was rewatching it.
I don't know if you noticed, but I cut out quite a bit because I was standing there for a long time not wanting to move.
I know. It was cracking me up. I was giggling.
Oh, I guess for those watching, Jess, when do you want to release part 2 of that?
I need a couple days because I haven't edited the second part yet because I haven't been feeling good.
Yeah, me too.
So, I don't know. Do you want to release it like in a weekly basis, or do you want to do it sooner than that?
We can do it next Friday.
Okay, let's aim for that then.
All right, I'm down.
That should give me time.
Yeah.
Especially because Monday I have to take Miss Dolly to the vet for her annual checkup. So.
Oh, Miss Dolly.
Yeah. Nothing bad. Just the annual checkup. Just make sure everything's good.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It is unfortunately still a process though. So.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to someone and where they said something very true. Like, seems like the hardest part of doing the whole, like, medical anything where you have to make an appointment. The hardest part is making the appointment.
Yes.
Keeping it and going, not a bad idea. Not bad. But just going through the process of making the appointment takes forever.
Yes. And they're very good where we go. Like, they're pretty quick about getting us in.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just that I have to drive all the way home. I have to get her packed up and ready, and then I have to drive all the way back out to go to said vet, and then we have to drive all the way back home again.
Ugh.
So that's the part that I'm not really super looking forward to.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that I cannot take Piper with me anymore, because during COVID, they would let you just drop them off. Like, there was a no contact. You would drop them off, and then you go sit in the parking lot in your car.
Yeah.
And you would wait.
Yeah.
Well, they're not doing that anymore. So I can't take Pipe with me, because I have to take Dolly in.
Right.
Physically.
Right. Yeah.
So she is going to have a full-on meltdown.
Oh, poor
I actually
baby.
need to text my neighbor. He doesn't care, but I'm just going to let him know, hey, by the way, she's not dying, she's just mad.
She's a frustrated pupper.
She's angry. Just ignore her, which he does not care if she barks. In the past, he's been like, I don't care. She's fine.
Yeah.
But just, hey, heads up, man.
That's sweet.
She's gonna be angry.
Ah! There we go. Okay, so, ooh, this tunnel floor has sections. Yes! So I'm gonna do the first section. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a giant grease stain on the ground. Sheesh.
I know.
Oh, and the tracks are separate from the...
This whole thing is just a hot mess over here.
Yikes. Okay, I have to figure out... Is the track all one track? It is. Okay, that's why the track's not done. Alright. That's okay. Focused on the floor right now. I'll do the track in a moment.
Man.
Maybe I can ignore the stain and it'll go away once most of the rest of the floor is done.
Maybe if I just don't look at it.
It'll go away. I mean, that's essentially what my brain is telling me right now.
I know, I made my coworker laugh today because I looked at what I was doing. I went, that's a future me problem, and I put it to the side.
Oh, future you is gonna be so mad.
I know. Come Monday when I go back in and be like, why did I do that?
Because there's a strategy, because not everything can be solved, and if you try and sit there and solve everything, you literally will not leave work.
I know. I was just not having it. And it was getting towards the end of the day, and like I said, hadn't been feeling good, so I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna put this off till Monday. It can wait. It's not urgent. So I will come back to it later.
I used to do the whole, like, if it's gonna take me longer than 10 minutes, I will not do it past a certain time in the day when I'm at work.
Yeah. I'm learning. I'm learning what is and is not urgent. Things that I can not put off, but just prioritize differently.
Of course, yeah. And that's
So.
part of the learning curve, especially being new somewhere. It's like, okay, what's something that I can just let sit for a bit, and what is something that, like, nope, I need to take care of this right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I will probably also go through that kind of learning curve if I ever get back into the workforce.
Of course. I think that's. I mean, I've never left the workforce, but that is something you go through any time you start somewhere new.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this is a very different. Even though I'm still have the same responsibilities as I did at my previous job, they do things differently. So I have to kind of relearn some aspects of my job all over again.
Yeah. It's like you're brand new again.
I know. I'm a baby planner again. That's what they always used to tease me at my other place. They're like, "Oh, you're just a little baby planner."
Is that your
like, I'm not-
official title, a planner?
Yes.
Nice, I like it. Grease stains, be gone.
No, I've really been excited though because I've been getting some new responsibilities, which has been nice
Ooh.
because it's varied my workload, so it's given me different things to focus on.
Right. It's always nice to have that. Not stuck doing
Yeah.
the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, especially because sometimes I have that squirrel mentality where I just can't focus on one thing. I have to have something to jump between.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I wasn't actually that good at the jumping between. I would attempt, but I was better at just, like, taking one thing at a time in a work setting.
Well, yeah, of course.
Getting it done one by one. But, like, the whole, I know people that can do that where they're like, if they get interrupted or if they have something else that takes precedence. Yes! Sorry.
Victory!
I have to celebrate. That took forever.
Yeah, unfortunately, my position is one in which you need to be able to multitask. You have to be able to drop what you're doing and immediately reprioritize what you're doing,
Right.
which can sometimes be difficult, especially if I'm in that mode where it's just like, dude, I just want to finish this task. Could everyone just leave me alone for half a second?
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally, look on my face. The poor dude yesterday, so I've been working on, I kind of have just taken charge and just taken my own workload because no one's really been giving me anything, and I've just been doing stuff myself. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't like to sit around.
Yeah.
And so he's been working with me, and he's, like, really nice, very super helpful, teaching me all the stuff about this new program and stuff. Well, there was an email going around, and he came by maybe not even 10 minutes after it was sent, and I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm looking at it right now, I know this is urgent, and I was just explaining it to him, and he looks at me and goes, no, that's great, but that's not why I'm here. And I was like, oh, what new fresh problem do you have for me today, sir? He started laughing.
Oh, no.
I was just like, what? No. Can I finish this one first?
Like, nope, here we go.
Yeah. He's really nice, though. He's easy to work with, thankfully. So he's like, you can just let me tell you, and you can just finish it by tomorrow. And I was like, sweet.
I love that. You almost need someone easygoing when there's that many things going on at one time.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as you get someone in that kind of position that's really, like, gets stressed out and it's like, no, it needs to be done right now, and, like, drop everything. It's like, okay, just chill.
Yeah. And that's, like, sometimes it's like, okay, well, just hold on, because along with your stuff, everyone else's stuff is super urgent, so we gotta, figure it out.
Oh yeah. Well, and that's the thing is like if they have that response, as long as they're able to recognize like, oh yeah, you have lots of other things going on too. You know you don't have you don't have a clone of yourself doing everything else, right? Like
Right.
if they can at least recognize that, which let's be honest, most people do. Most people understand
Oh, yeah.
that you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
to do
yeah.
one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Some people don't. And
Yes!
oh, you
Sorry,
did it.
That was one of them, but I got it.
Gosh. Oh my gosh, yes. Look at you. Look at you. Oh, it looks so good. It's so pretty.
Getting there. Anyways, I'm sorry. Continue.
I do know some people, well, I should say new, not in my life anymore, that their priorities, like in their mind, were always supposed to be everyone else's priorities at all times.
Yes.
And that's definitely hard. Like, it's like, oh gosh, okay.
Yeah, that was like the situation. So like last week, I hold myself to a very high standard of work.
Yeah.
Probably higher than other people hold me to. And I can't help it. Like
Gotcha.
that's just how I am. I
Yeah.
have a forced feeling that I just need everything to be perfect all the time. And so last week I kind of had a mini meltdown because I was struggling because it felt like the answers I was giving were just never correct and never good enough. And so I was having this mini meltdown, which thankfully it was just this one person. And the other person that my boss asked me to talk to was very sweet. And he was like, dude, don't worry about it. You're fine.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I would have done too. Just because you're receiving, pushback doesn't mean you're wrong. It's just, it is what it is, you know? And so, like, shortly after that happened, the next business day, that person had come back and, like, when I gave them some information, they were like, well, that's not good enough. And at that point, it almost felt vindictive, kind of. Almost, like, proving a point kind of thing.
Oh.
And that, yeah, like well, I didn't like your answer last time, so I'm going to see if I can get you to give me another answer again. One that I do like, kind of thing.
Oh.
I know, I was just like, I can't do this. So it was a discussion my boss and I had today. He was like, well, just phrase it like this next time and see if that works for you. And
Oh,
like,
my
and if
goodness.
it doesn't, then I will back you up. And I'm like, okay, thank you, sir, because I already know, I can already, like, spidey sense what's going to happen when I've worked with this type of personality before. I know what's going to happen.
Oh no.
I have the feeling.
Oh no, not the feeling.
It's the feeling.
Oh.
I know. I'm very fortunate, though. Most of my coworkers so far are very, very kind, helpful people.
Good. That's what makes a good company in my mind.
I know. Sometimes, though, because my dad and I sit diagonally from each other, and so we can see each other at all times if we're in the same area. And sometimes have you ever seen that the Samuel L. Jackson meme where he's all wide-eyed and like staring?
Yes.
Sometimes you give my dad that look. He promises something that I'm involved in.
You're like, what are you doing?
Stop that.
Oh my gosh. Brilliant.
I have to laugh. I have to have a good time.
Gosh, I've been staring at the ground. See, I was staring at the ceiling first, and now I'm staring at the ground.
Come full circle.
Yup.
Oh,
Ah.
goodness gracious.
This is a long one, man.
I know, this freaking tunnel.
Almost 2 hours in
Yes.
this tunnel.
I'm so ready to be done with the tunnel.
Mm-hmm. It's okay, we got this.
Give me something new.
We got this.
I apologize, everyone, for coughing.
It's that season.
It's the season. You know, as soon as my health insurance kicks in, I gotta go get my flu shot.
Oh, nice. I feel like those are things I should be doing. I've had so much else going on. It's like,
Oh, I know.
I
feel that so hard.
something always falls off my radar.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, you got kiddos, man. You got things going on and
So
you know,
many schedules.
so many schedules. A planner's worth of schedules.
Oh, yeah. I
Now
told
my
you my
mom was-
method. I think I told you
Yeah,
on stream. Yeah,
The colors,
my
right?
color method.
Yeah.
It's working great.
Hey, that's awesome if that works.
I think I got the rail and I didn't realize the track. Yes. I got one track done. Come on, come on, come on. I'm so close, I can feel it. Have we seen the gnome yet?
I have not seen the gnome.
Because we've been in here for a while. He's not in the tunnel. Once I'm done with the tunnel floor, I'll see if I can find him.
He's gotta be hanging out somewhere. Unless he's sacrificing someone at the volcano. Which, I don't know, man. That dude's pretty shifty. He might be.
He might. He's been creeping on us the whole time. Maybe we're just cleaning up after his mess.
Oh, maybe. Maybe this is all his fault.
That's what I'm gonna go with for now.
I support that lore.
Best explanation we got so far.
Maybe he's the mayor's opponent.
And he's doing a smear campaign. Literally.
You never know.
Smearing
yeah, you
everywhere.
Never know.
Calling him a cat man. Does the gnome have a name?
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen him named.
Because I know he's connected to the developers. I think that's...
Maybe after the stream we'll Google it.
Yes. Come on. Alright. Oh, I'm so close. Okay.
Oh. I'm really hot right now, and I can't decide if that's because I don't feel good or if it's hot in this house.
You
I
know,
don't know what's happening right now.
it could be both.
It could be both.
I have a blanket on my lap, so that's why I'm a little warm.
That's understandable. I don't have socks on at this point. I don't have a jacket on or anything. That's why I don't understand why I'm hot. It's like so confused.
Body, what is happening? Come on.
What is happening? I feel like a little kid right now because I feel really whiny.
Aw.
I think that's also the reason why my mom took me to the bookstore because I wasn't feeling good and I was whiny. And she's like, "Do you want to go do something fun? So you'll stop whining."
I mean, she's your mom. She probably knows.
She does, especially because I was in a much better mood after we left the bookstore.
Mm-hmm. She knows all the tricks.
She does.
Woof.
What is happening?
Look at Pipes. Woof, woof, woof.
I'm woofing. So that's...
Cute.
She's snoozing.
She's so cute.
She must be having a dream.
Aww.
Are you woofing at the catos? There's this... We have, like,
Yes.
a colony of feral cats that live across the street in the brush.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this one cat, and he will purposefully go sit in the middle of the front yard, in front of the window, where they can both see him.
Oh.
And they get so upset, and he'll like do the whole little rollover thing and lick himself like he's playful. And I'm like, I know what you're doing out there, dude. Because he also antagonizes my neighbor's Pomeranian.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he totally knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing. I'm like, seriously, dude?
I had cats. I know that. I know what they do.
Yeah. Like, literally, I was talking to my neighbor yesterday when I got home, and he went and laid right in front of the dogs. And I'm like, yeah, you know what you're doing.
Not fooling anyone. Yes! Oh my gosh. Jess. It's done.
Did you finish it?
My side is done.
It's gorgeous. Look at it.
Oh, thank goodness.
Holy crap, dude. You did a good job.
Oh
It's
my
beautiful.
gosh. Oh my
Nice
gosh.
work.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to work on the center ceiling part.
Okay.
I'm going to go get rid of the face. Goodbye, creepy face. You know what? At least this subway doesn't have random flying things that buzz in my ear.
That's true.
Like all of the other levels we've done.
I didn't tell you my wasp story, I don't think.
You have a wasp story.
I have a wasp story. I have two wasp stories.
Oh,
two
no.
back-to-backs in the same time frame.
That sucks.
So, I have in my backyard, it's kind of like in the middle of it, it kind of slopes. There's like a depression out there, just like where the soil has eroded and stuff over the years.
Right.
With the rain and everything.
Yep.
Well, a colony of wasps has made its home in the dip.
Of course.
And last week, Piper was out in the middle of the yard. She
no.
starts to panic.
Oh no.
Full on panic mode. Running around, just like constantly whipping around, chewing at her flank. Like, I'm trying to grab her. I can't figure out what's happening. She's freaking out.
Aw.
I look her over. I see nothing. So I'm like, okay, well, she must have got stunned or something because she's acting erratic. So I go put her on the porch and I wait for Doll, get them both in there, and I get her in the house. And she's still acting super weird. So I'm like, okay, are we going to have to go to the vet? Is this allergic reaction? What is happening here? I look her over again, see nothing. Let her in the house. And as I close the back door, a wasp crawls up her flank. And I have no idea where this thing was hiding because I checked her over thoroughly.
Oh,
So I have no idea where it was hanging out. And it's angry. So it is flying around my house, buzzing at me because it is mad. And I don't want to swat it because if I miss, that's it.
Yep.
So I'm trying to corral this wasp while my dogs are freaking out.
Oh no.
And I thankfully figured out that he was attracted to the lights.
Uh-huh.
So I turned off all the lights in the house and then flicked the lights on one by one in the rooms until he made it back outside.
Yep.
So I was like,
Smart.
okay, I'm done. I'm done with wasps.
Oh my gosh.
So then on Saturday, I had to mow the yard because we have limited, like, pickup this time of the year.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I have to get it done.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot about the wasp nest in the middle of the yard.
No.
And a raccoon had dug it out, I'm assuming because they were eating, like, maybe the babies or something, like the larvae or something in there, because they do that.
Yeah.
And I ran over it with the riding lawnmower.
Oh no.
It was the angriest swarm of wasps I have ever seen in my life.
Oh no.
And when I mean angry, I ran over it, and it was a cloud of wasps. And I was just like, oh no, I had that thing in full throttle. That lawnmower was going the fastest it's probably ever gone in his little lawnmower life, as I am attempting to outrun this.
Oh my word.
And thankfully, I somehow, by some miracle, did not get stunned, thankfully, because that would have been terrible.
How? How did
I don't
you
know
do
how.
that?
I don't know how. I honestly, because I had short sleeves on,
Mhm.
I had nothing on my face, nothing covering my neck. I just had jeans and a short sleeve shirt on. I have no idea how I escaped the wrath.
My word.
I have no idea how I
You
did
got
it.
so lucky.
I did, because that could have been disastrous.
Yes, especially like a cloud of them.
Yes.
So my assumption, if I could hypothesize, is that they were just as confused as they were angry. And probably didn't know what the source of, like, the attack was. Because to them, that's like an attack, right? Like, it makes sense. Obviously, you didn't purposely go after them. But to them, they don't know. So they probably just were super confused and didn't know where to go. And by the time they figured out, and maybe they didn't figure it out, you were long gone.
I'm hoping that was the case, because I'm not going to lie, I peed myself a little bit.
Oh, gosh. I mean, swarm of wasps. Yeah, especially because they're mean.
They are mean, and yeah, so yes!
Yay! Which one was that?
The track is done.
Heck yeah,
Alright.
heck yeah.
Now it's the ceiling. But yeah, so that was my wasp event. I was like, I'm done. So needless to say, now that it is encroaching upon winter time, I'm researching very strong wasp sprays because they need to go. They cannot stay.
Yep. Agreed.
This is the second time this year that Pipe has gotten stung by a wasp.
Poor
So
baby.
yeah.
That sucks.
So I'm gonna have to figure it out.
Wait, did I do the ceiling on my side? Oh wait, that's your side. Okay, good. I was like, how did I miss the ceiling? No. Okay. Everything's fine. Yeah, that sucks. I hope you're able to get rid of them safely and
Thank you.
adequately.
Yeah, because my mom even asked that. She's like, well, how are you going to spray them? I'm like, I don't know, man. I might just toss it grenade style in there and just pray for the best. I don't know.
Fire in the hole.
Because they are going to be angry as soon as I spray that nest.
Oh,
which is why I think
yeah.
maybe if I wait until it's cold, when they're not active.
Yeah, that might be your best bet, actually.
Yeah. My mother's other suggestion was to put gasoline in there and light it on fire. And I was like, no.
I love your mom.
You know, she's like, why can't you just light it on fire? I'm like, it's in the grass.
It'll light everything on fire.
It's gonna burn the whole yard down. Ma'am.
Wait, main ceiling wall. Main ceiling wall. Main ceiling. What is... Oh, dang. So did I not get this one? Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to... Give me the ladder. Give me the ladder. I'm sorry, I got distracted.
Oh, no,
Because the wall looked done. But it's not, because there's a sneaky bit of the wall.
so close. We're getting there.
Sneak. The sneaky bit. There's a lip. And there's a light up here, too. I guess that makes sense. Okay, ledge, light, wall. Okay, cool. That's done. I don't have any crazy wasp stories as an adult, but I know of one, and I think I told you it when I was a child. I think.
Potentially?
I actually don't remember now if I've told you or not, but
Oh.
essentially, hold on. There we go. Myself and a friend were at an airport playing at the base of a tree. And unbeknownst to us, we did not see the giant nest of either hornets or wasps.
No.
Like, not within reach, but like just out of reach up in the tree. And we were playing and like throwing rocks at the base of the tree and like, you know, doing things that kids do.
Yeah.
Well, thankfully, I don't know how many parents realized, but my dad was one of them that realized. And he saw that they were getting agitated and angry. And we didn't, like, you know, us little kids, we had no idea. And
Yeah,
he ran over and picked me up in one arm, the other gal in the other arm, and he booked it.
Good choice, Dad.
It's like, good job, Dad. And got us inside, and I can't remember if he managed to make it without getting stung or not, but I remember it was like a mad dash. Like, they are angry, they are coming. I did not get stung, and I don't think the other girl did either.
That's good.
Yeah.
I hate wasp stings. Those hurt so bad.
Oh, yeah. So
I've been
actually,
minding my own business and gotten stung. It's like, come on, man.
I think to this day, I have never been stung by a bee.
It's not fun. It hurts.
Yeah, I would rather not experience it.
Yeah. I thankfully do not have an allergic reaction to being stung, but it still freaking hurts. It's like, come on, dude.
That's
What the hell?
that's the interesting part for me is like I kind of doubt it because you'd think that that would be something I was tested for when I was little, but I don't know if I'm allergic to bee stings or not. I've never been stung.
I don't think most people know until you actually get stung.
That would be unfortunate.
Yeah. I don't know if that's really a test that they do.
They can test you for venoms, like
Well, yeah, I know you
common
can do
venoms, but I guess I don't
you
know.
can do allergy testing, but
Yeah. Let's just hope I never have to find out.
I hope not, because it hurts. I hate getting stung. I hate wasps. I panic and I run when I freaking...
Oh yeah, I do the whole like and start running. I'm like, nope,
Yeah.
nope.
Yeah.
Like, stop running, they'll follow you. I know why I'm not staying here.
I'm leaving. I know, I got so irritated. So, like, one of my favorite activities during the summertime is my mom and I will sit out on the back porch and just, have a drink, just chat, whatever. And this year, there was this one freaking wasp, and he kept, like, hovering around my chair. I'm like, dude, just not. Go somewhere else. You have other places you can be. Mm-hmm. It's the great outdoors. Go away.
Go enjoy the great outdoors away from me.
Yes, I am not doing anything to you. Leave me alone. My dad is so bad that he has a profound fear of wasps because when he was very young, he got stung a lot out of his own childhood dumbness because he was agitating it and poking it, basically.
Well,
so really brought it on himself.
Yeah,
but,
don't do that.
So he has a very profound fear of them now as an adult. My mom said the other day he went to go sit out on the back porch and he had a beer in his hand and a wasp landed on him and he screamed and like flung the beer and she said the beer was everywhere. It was all over the porch. It was all over the cushions on the chairs. She's like, yeah, it was all over him.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, I shouldn't laugh. I'm sorry, but that's funny. Oh.
I definitely had... Oh, I do have another story, actually, from adult... Oh, it was when I was an adult. Oh, my gosh. Okay. So,
Give it to me.
Okay. This is back when... I don't know if this was a wasp or a yellow jacket. Maybe, potentially, even one of those dangerous killer bee things.
Oh, murder hornets?
Yeah, unsure.
Ew.
Unsure to this day, because this thing was big.
Awesome.
Like, and I'm not just like making it up in my mind because I have a witness. I was home with my infant, my first infant, and I was just hanging out like I did every day, and husband was at work. Thankfully, not
standing on. Oh,
huh?
Sorry, I couldn't figure out what I was walking on, and it was the bench.
Oh, okay, gotcha. But anyway, husband was at work, and I hear this buzzing sound, like really, really loud. It's like, what in the world? And the TV was on, so I was like, okay. So I turned off the TV, thinking like maybe there's an electronic freaking out somewhere. And then it got louder, and I look up, and there's this giant buzzing thing with a butt and a stinger, and I was like, no.
With a butt.
I mean, like a big butt. Like this thing was huge. And so I grabbed my kid and I ran upstairs, and I like kept the whole time. I'm like keeping my eye on. So I like grabbed my child and backed up while not breaking stance with this insect. And I ran upstairs and I put the child in their room and I shut the door. Like, I'm in the room with my child, and the bee is downstairs somewhere, and I'm like, oh gosh, what do I do? What do I do? Like, I know they can't get me in here. I've sealed the door. And I thankfully had the forethought to grab my phone, and I texted my husband. It's like, you have to come home now.
Get me.
There's a bee. His response is like,
what?
Are you kidding me? It's a bee. Like, you'll be fine. Like he didn't say that, but like I kind of in the way the response, I was like, okay, I know I sound like that person. Like, you have to come home. Like, there's a bug, like.
Yeah.
But then he got home, and he's like, okay, where is it? It's like, thank you for coming home. Right. And I did leave my child upstairs in the crib, right? An infant, again. Had no idea. They obviously had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's right there. Like, I lost track of it because I had to run upstairs. He's like, well, if you lost track of it, how am I supposed to find it and take care of it? And I'm like, I don't know. And then I heard the buzzing again, and it had hidden behind one of our pictures. Oh yeah, and it like crawled out from the picture, with its little wings, kind of,
Yeah, no, thank
that
you.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh shoot!" It's like that's really big. I'm like, "Thank you."
I know.
Like, why do you think I called you? Oh no! And so he takes out his shoe, and I'm like, "Oh
No.
no, sir!" I back away, and I'm like hiding on the staircase as far away as I can, while also trying to give moral support, but also like ready to book it. And he killer aim, right? Like smacks his shoe, the sole, and it hits that thing, and there's this loud crunch.
Uh,
And it falls to the ground, and I was like, huh? Yeah, basically, yes. And he goes, okay, it's dead. I was like, like small panic attack. I go get the child, bring them downstairs, and they're like, Daddy, like super excited to see him. And I'm like, okay, I can calm down from my panic attack.
That is the one thing about living alone is I have to deal with it myself.
You have
I
to
hate
do it by yourself. Aww.
Dude, you should have seen. I was almost late to work yesterday because you should have seen the spider that I killed. It literally, it had to have been part tarantula. I am not exaggerating. This thing was freaking ginormous. And I was like, I can't, no, but I can't leave it there. I gotta take care of it.
Otherwise, it'll disappear.
And here's the thing. So my first thought process was, okay, I'm gonna nuke it with the home defense spray that
nuke
I have.
it.
It's a spider. Yeah, sorry, I nuke it because it's a insecticide.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That was my first thought, right? Didn't even slow it down. Didn't
Really?
even slow it down. I doused that thing.
Oh
It was
my
sopping wet.
Oh
And it did not slow it down once. It kept running, and I was like, "You've got to be kidding me!" So it,
my
like,
whole
hid
body
behind
is
my
like,
shoe. I know. It
Ugh.
was like behind the shoe cabinet. So I went. I'm a wuss. I have a fly swatter, and I swat spiders with the fly swatter because I don't want to be near them.
that's not wuss,
And,
that's smart.
My mom gives me so much crap.
Oh,
She's
no,
like,
no, no,
Be an
no.
adult and just grab a tissue, and I'm like,
No, not for that one.
no, not definitely not for that one. So I like have my weapon at the ready, like waiting for him to peek his little spider head back out, and he did. I did get him,
Oh,
which
good.
was good. But I was like, I'm gonna be late for work, and I'm gonna have to tell everyone this story. It's gonna be great.
Why were you late? Well,
There was a tarantula practically in my living room.
which someone commented, wolf spider.
I don't know if those are native to our area.
I don't know either. Okay, platform screen and clock.
Now while you're doing that, I gotta look.
You look it up. I'm gonna look for the clock. Which clock is it? There's 4 clocks in this crazy place.
Turn off the thing.
Aha, platform screen. They're everywhere, according to this.
You know what? That could have been it.
Yeah.
That looks like that little dude. I was gonna call him a nasty word. A little dude.
Yeah, you had a wolf spider, man. Those are scary. Those, I think, are
Those things are
venomous.
they're huge. Well, it says that they're not especially toxic to people.
Oh,
which
good,
is
okay.
I mean, not saying that it wouldn't hurt if you got bit.
Oh, they
because
got
it probably
big
would hurt. But,
pincers.
okay, so that's what it was. Oh, hey, look, we finished. Good job, us.
A jar works great to trap. You talking about the
Mm-mm.
bee or the spider?
We
I
don't
don't
trap
know if
and
I would be
release in
brave
this
enough to
house.
get that close.
I respect everyone who traps and releases. I respect you fully. I cannot do that. I leave them alone if they're outside. If they're outside, I don't bother them. I don't crush them. I leave them alone. They are in their rightful place in nature.
Yep.
You cross the threshold, it's over. Sorry. Survival of the fittest.
That's like one of my friends. She's just like, I will leave you alone, but if you enter my house, you will be mashed. Like,
Yeah, and that's what it is. If you make it across, that's it.
Whoa, what is
Oh.
this?
It's a... What was it called?
Oh, there's a crystal
fortune
ball.
tellers.
Is this a fortune teller?
It's a
Hey,
fortune teller.
look at all of our work.
It's beautiful.
The Ferris wheel, the carousel, the crazy weird slide with a mustache man.
It's beautiful.
And now we've got the fortune teller. Hey, this is much smaller. I will take this.
I know.
Yeah, on the subject of trapping insects, uh, I don't know this person personally, but I have heard of their legend
Oh.
amongst a mom group that I am a part of, where they would literally, they did not deal with bugs, like not at all.
Yeah.
And I can't remember if it was like a disagreement or if this just started to become a thing between her and her spouse. But essentially, anytime anything that crawled or flew or whatever, particularly spiders, anytime they would enter the house, she would get a glass jar and she would trap it and then she would leave it there. And her husband would come home from work and there would be like dozens of jars lying around the house with bugs underneath them, and he would systematically go through each one and mash them for her.
Hey, you know what? Oh, props.
And I think one of my favorites was, I can't remember if she was being made fun of or not, but she was basically doing it out of spite, and she left so many of them one day, like
That
all
is
of
funny.
these different insects in jars, and then left the house. So he came home. It was just a bunch of them everywhere. That might have been the first time she did that, because it was this big contentious thing of like, just kill them yourself. I'm not going to be home all the time. She's like, I found a workaround.
That is hilarious.
I was like, that is genius. That is innovation, and I love it. So funny.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When my mom visits, if there's a spider or something, I ask her to kill it for me.
Oh, yeah.
I don't do it if I don't have to.
One of my friends told me that she taught her kids, like she tried to hold back her fear so that her kids wouldn't be afraid, and they've become expert bug mashers
That is
for her.
excellent.
It's like,
That
that's
is
a
excellent.
plan. That's actually a pretty smart plan.
The dogs will catch flies for me.
That's handy.
Yep. I mean, they eat them afterwards, which is disgusting, but
My youngest is currently afraid of anything that flies.
that's fair. I
I
have
mean,
a fear of that too.
The kid had a bee land on their ear, like the inner
Yeah,
part of their
that's
ear,
not
and
cool.
buzzed in it, and they like froze for a second. So I don't blame them.
No, I don't either.
And so now they learned the word shoo.
Aw,
Mainly
that's
from a
cute.
friend, because for me, I don't say shoo when I see a bee. I go, ah! Like run. Look, it's a bit
Very more
different.
volatile reaction.
Very. But a friend of mine was like, oh, shoo, shoo, go away, bee, shoo. And my kid picked up on that, but now it's any time there's anything flying, even the silly little fruit flies that we have in our house right now, he calls them shoes. He's like, shoo, shoo, and points at them.
That's cute.
You're adorable, but I'm sad that you're afraid of everything that has wings now.
Yeah, he'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah.
He'll figure out what's friend and foe.
But it was just really funny. But now I know. They come up, shoo, shoo. Oh, is there a fly?
Oh. Can't really blame him though, because I also have a fear of things that fly.
Yeah.
I get it, man. I
don't-
get it, Bubs.
I don't like things buzzing in my ears. Again, no blame, but it's funny to me. It's
Yeah.
funny and also sad. I'm like, I don't want you to be afraid, but I understand.
Yeah, I have a profound fear of moths.
Mm.
Like the whole panic attack, freak out, get away from me kind of fear of
Oh,
moths.
you and our other friend. Okay, you guys have
Yes.
that in common.
Yes.
Yeah, moths.
I don't like butterflies either.
Moths and butterflies never freaked me out. I wonder why.
Well, with moths it's a little bit different simply because they're so erratic when they fly,
Yes.
and they're really stupid when they fly.
also
like-
yes.
Almost like they just purposefully just fly into everything because they're stupid. And they're thick.
Yes.
So when they hit you, it's noticeable, and I hate it.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate moths.
I was
so
just
much.
curious. It's like, oh, okay, because I know that there's other people, not just you and our friend, same thing. Like, really can't stand moths. And
I
I've
can't.
always wondered, like, what is it about moths specifically that freak people out? Woo!
Them and dragonflies really bother me, but once again, it's because they like erratically fly everywhere. I can't predict where they're going. So I can't get out of the way, and I hate it because it's like, don't touch me, don't come near me. Go mind your own little moth business over there.
Leave me alone.
Leave me be. And butterflies, it's just the same thing. It's just like, I think I was traumatized by a butterfly house because anytime I go in one of those, I panic.
I was gonna say, have you ever been into a butterfly house?
Yes, and I panic.
Aww.
I don't like them touching me.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
So when did that start? Because I don't know about you, but one of the grades I was in, we raised caterpillars into butterflies.
I think it was more as an adult.
Interesting.
Because my ex, who I lived with in Texas, tried to take me to a butterfly house, and I didn't really realize it, and I panicked when he took me in there. He was like, "What? Why are you having this reaction? What is happening?" I'm like, "I don't know. I don't want to be here."
Like, I need to leave now.
Yeah, I just had never really thought about it, like, because I never really went into those when I was a kid.
Right.
And yeah, I had a very visceral panic reaction.
So interesting. Wow. You never know. Like, I'm always curious. It's like, okay, is this one specific incident that really triggered it, or was it like, do you remember, or was it out of the blue?
I don't remember being traumatized by butterflies, but
yeah.
Did you know that butterflies will drink blood?
Excuse you?
Yeah. Whatever the iron or the protein or whatever it is in the blood. Not saying that they kill things for blood. They're not
vampire
killers, but like they will land on blood patches and they will drink the blood through their feet.
That's so weird.
Just another reason to hate butterflies.
I don't know if I will hate butterflies because they are very pretty, but that is very strange. I will not give them a pass for that. That's very strange.
Isn't that weird?
Very. Like, as soon as I hear anything that drinks blood, I'm like, so you're part vampire. I did not have that on my bingo card for this week.
Butterflies are part vampire.
Butterfly vampire.
It's really funny, too, because they're one of my... When I used to draw and paint and stuff like that, they're one of my favorite things to draw and paint because they're so colorful.
Well, and that's one of, like, Go ahead.
I hate them. I hate them at IRL.
That's one of the first things that kids tend to draw is a freaking butterfly.
That's true.
That and rainbows. Butterflies and rainbows.
Well, yeah, they're colorful. They're pretty to draw.
Can I get under here? I'm gonna attempt. Nope, I'm not allowed underneath the fortune house. I'm just gonna crawl my way over. We did not find the gnome in the
We have not found a gnome at all.
Yeah, we didn't find him in the thing.
I wonder if he's hanging around out here somewhere. I wonder if he's at the top of the cart. He's not in the crystal ball, is it? Oh my. Come look at the crystal ball.
Uh-oh. What did you...
It's not the gnome, but just look in the crystal ball.
There's a cat? Why is there a cat?
There.
What?
No.
Wait. No. He's only on one side of the ball.
I don't know what's happening. Do you see a volcano or something? He looks like he's on the beach or something.
Is that the missing cat? Hold on. We need to investigate this crystal ball.
Missing cat.
I thought I saw a flyer in one of the...
There might have been a post. You're right. I don't know.
About a missing cat. Oh, that's so weird. Crystal ball, crystal ball, crystal ball. Kitty, where are you and why? Are you on top of the... I see your shoe.
Yes, I am. Did I clip through the thing?
A little bit. I was very confused. I'm trying to clean this crystal ball and it's not quite working. Come on.
There is no gnome up here that I have seen so far. I do not know where our dude got off to. Maybe he is starting the apocalypse of this small town. Maybe he's a harbinger of the end of the world. Wouldn't put it past him.
Not a simple gnome.
Not a simple gnome.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to come and do this crystal ball thing because it's just not
I
working
will.
for me.
I'll come back down there in a little bit.
Working on the front. Okay. Yes. I'm slowly getting the pieces. Okay, so that's done. The decorative trim is not done. That's fine. Clean that.
Oh,
Let's see if I can get it.
goodness.
Woo! Ah! Don't fall. Trying to get fancy here. Yes!
Getting fancy.
A little bit fancy. Oh, dude, that volcano.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's steaming.
Oh, oh, oh! Oh, dang. Almost got it. I know
you
we have a
do?
ladder, but I'm trying a maneuver. Hut! Yes! Hello!
Hello.
Whee! Never underestimate the platforming skills of someone who grew up with Mario.
Never give up. Never back down.
There's a new Mario game coming out, and I'm excited.
Oh, I think I saw that.
Especially because he turns into an elephant.
Oh, maybe I have not seen that. Maybe I'm a liar.
I think it's called Super Mario Wonder.
Oh, I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed. I saw there was a new Detective Pikachu game, and it did not do well.
Oh no!
I know. I was like, oh, I might get that, and then I saw the release, and I was like,
Maybe not.
not paying full price for that.
Yeah, maybe if it's on discount sometime.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. Because honestly, have you watched the movie? Have you seen the Detective Pikachu movie?
I have not.
It is Ryan Reynolds' best work.
Oh,
I will
really?
I will fight anyone who tells me otherwise.
Wow, even over Deadpool, which I know a lot of people love him in Deadpool.
It is. Deadpool's got nothing on Detective Pikachu, man.
Wow.
I will say this: he converted. So my friend, she is older. She's like our parents' age,
Yeah.
and she's not of the Pokemon era. She's not of the video gamer. She enjoys them occasionally, but she is definitely not grown up with it like us. And she was of the mindset like, oh, you know, Pokemon's dumb or whatever, just not my thing.
Yeah.
She watched that movie and loved it. She's like, I have no idea what's going on right now, but this is great. And I was like, excellent.
That's awesome.
So easily his best work. I will fight everyone.
It's like you have fighting words. You have a fighting stance.
I do.
You've
I enjoy
taken
it
a
so
side.
much that I actually bought the Blu-ray of it.
Oh,
so I can watch it whenever I want it.
That's amazing. All right, I'll have to put it on my need to check it out list.
I love it so much.
I'm very curious about the Barbie movie. Mainly
I
because
want to watch that.
I know it was like a phenomenon. So I'm like that. And I
Yes.
know Oppenheimer was also
I wanna
supposed
see
to be
that
really
too.
good as well.
Yeah, I want to see both of those, but I am waiting for them to come to streaming services.
Same.
I think if the article I read is correct, I think the Barbie movie is supposed to come to HBO Max because it's produced by Warner Brothers, or the company's Warner Brothers, which owns HBO.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I'm holding out. I'm hoping that's the case.
That's cool. There's so many references to the movie that I've attempted to stay clear from because it's a little hard because, you know, the internet's the internet.
Yeah.
Right? But there's so many memes and references to the music and to the characters, and I'm like, I don't want to be spoiled.
Yeah, that's the hard part with things that are blockbusters like that.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons that whenever a new Marvel movie comes out, I'll let you do that. I go see it right away, myself and the hubby, because that's just kind of like, that's our thing, is to watch Marvel together. And so we try our best. We're not always perfect at it, but we try our best to see it like at the very least opening week. So we try to do opening weekend.
That's fair.
Because so many people will go on and, like, as soon as the movie comes out, they'd start spoiling things online, and it's like, no,
got it.
stop.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, no, I know. I know what you mean.
Okay. Canopy is not quite done, I guess. What? How is it not done? Oh, there's like little parts. Okay, there we go. Window.
So what part of this crystal ball is?
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out, so please.
That's too high if I do that.
Oh, the post isn't done yet.
Okay, I have to take this jacket off the back of the chair. I think this may also be part of my problem. Okay, there we go.
Eaten, yep.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, what about this one? Yeah, that
Huh!
was... Yay!
Right, I don't know what I did, but that'll do.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Like, it wasn't working for me, so... Okay, the chest is done. The back is really sad.
Have you ever seen the movie Babe, Pig in the City?
Oh, no, but I think I know the line you're about to reference.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
At least I've heard it. I probably have seen it. It's one of those that's like, I saw so many movies as a child that I don't remember.
Yeah, that was one that we frequently watched in my household.
Nice.
I actually think I saw it on Disney Plus. I might need to go rewatch that again. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Cute. Most of my Disney watching was the animated stuff.
Yeah. Well, some of the things I watched, like the live action stuff, that was like, I think slowly purchased by Disney. Because I don't remember that being a Disney movie.
I mean, they have merged with a lot of...
Yeah.
It could have been Fox. That could have easily been a Fox movie.
Very well.
Oh, come on. What's missing? There we go. There we are, I think. Underside. Okay, this roof underside is not cooperating, so I must be missing something somewhere. That's fine.
The whole underside of this is gross.
Oh, yeah. Getting all the little pieces.
Get it.
There we go. Okay. Oh, each little individual card. Wow. Did not see that one coming. Did you do this on the other side too? Every
Yes.
individual little card?
Yep.
Dang. Oh, I got 3 of them at once. That was cool.
I'm clean. Peekaboo.
Ah! Hello.
What's happening?
The wheel. I do love these wheels, actually. These are pretty cool.
Really cool.
Yep.
You know, I was thinking, it's probably a good thing we couldn't interact with each other in that last game that we recorded together. Because I probably would have hidden the coffin to scare you.
Oh my gosh, that would have been horrible.
That would have been funny.
Oh man, so many moments in that one. I was making myself giggle while I was editing. Especially because sometimes you had incredible reactions to like random things I would say.
I always have to be the jokester.
I love it though, it's fun. I think one of my favorites is the whole, oh, I'm in a room, okay, with a dead body. Okay.
That part made me laugh.
The timing.
Oh, man. That was a lot of fun.
It was good. I saw that the developers have other games, but none of them are multiplayer.
Well, hopefully this is something that they will expand on, and they
Yeah.
will do more in the future, because I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the story of it,
Mhm.
and all that other stuff. It was a lot of fun.
It was a very cohesive game, I will give it that.
Yes. Yes. The
Definitely
way that
had
they were
some-
able to merge it was good.
had some spooks. But yeah, definitely like seamless when it came to the puzzles between the two.
Yes.
And some of it was somewhat repetitive, but it didn't feel like super repetitive. The only one that maybe repeated a bit more was the number sequence thing between the two chapters.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like, if the whole point is you want the people who bought your game to be able to solve it, then having some repeatable puzzles is actually a good thing.
Yes. I thought that was my wheel that was clean. It was yours.
Oh, sorry.
That's a bummer. Okay, I got it.
Good job. Which wheel got clean? Neither of my wheels are clean.
It must have been yours.
Now one of them is.
I don't know. I didn't think it was mine. Maybe it was one of mine.
There. Now both of my wheels are clean. Axle mount. Oh, hello.
Hi.
I'm in your water stream.
Getting clean.
There we go. That's the wall trim. Underside. How is the underside not clean yet? Okay, what is supposed to... Oh, never mind. Okay, we got it now. Doo-doo-doo-doo. My character's freaking out.
I'm glitching.
Oh, I found something. Something is not done over here. Underside. Underside? Again? Okay. What is not clean on this? Oh. Okay, alright. Understood. This whole thing is the underside. Which means it must be over here. Yep, there it is. Alright, never mind. Problem solved.
Get it?
Yup.
Yeah.
Pretty
Nice
easy
job.
answer once I actually looked.
Nicely done.
However, this mount is not clean for some reason. I'm gonna guess it's because of... Aha, I see it. There we go.
Ah! I fail.
Alright, what are we missing? Oh,
Get up
side
there.
panel. Side panel, yep. Okay, for... Ooh, wall trim.
I'm struggling so hard.
Wall trim. Wall trim. Wall trim. What is dirty on the wall trim? Hello.
Hi.
For some reason, this wall trim has a pretty, like, big section of it not clean. Same with this roof underside. I'm not really sure where. Like, where's the problem? Oh. Okay. I at least found the wall trim problem.
Trying to get this decorative
There.
trim.
Alright, so what part of... There we go. Come on. There. Okay. Anything else on this side? Yeah. Roof trim, roof fascia.
Oh, got that.
Okay, is that... Do we need to, like, go up on top to
Maybe.
get this? Unsure?
Not a roof.
Whoa, yeah, this stuff is not clean. Oh my word. Ah, no, I wanted to jump on the rail. Good, there we go. Okay, that's done. Decorative trim is not done. Okay, I think
Where
I
the
need
heck
to
is the roof underside at?
I need to do my maneuver. Haha. Okay. Oh, roof. Roof is not done.
Ah!
Ah ha ha. Roof trim.
Let me. No, get up there.
Come on, decorative trim. Let go. Yes. Okay, roof trim is not done.
That.
Come on. Oh, I think I got it. Alright, this is not clean. This big piece is not clean.
This
Oh.
roof trim over here. Oh, got that. Oh.
Ah. And I am very up close and personal up here with this roof. What? Okay, roof decoration. Okay, it's done. That one is not. Okay. Go to this side. There. Okay, skylight, roof, underside. I can't get farther down. So it must be... If it's not here, then it must be somewhere over here. Maybe on this side? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay.
Trying so hard on this pricing board. Come on, man.
The pricing board?
Let go. Ah, got it.
Alright, the roof is not quite done, apparently. There's that. Roof rib, roof rib. The decorative trim. Always with the decorative trim. Don't fall, don't fall. There we go. Nice work.
Let us go.
Okay, I think I have officially done... Oh, nope, never mind.
This fascia right here is not done, but I can't tell if it's the bottom or if it's the top.
Fascia. Oh, decorative trim. It's probably the top because that's where I've been finding a lot of the leftover.
Oh,
hey!
nicely done.
You got both of them. I didn't do any of that. That was great. Okay, what are we missing?
Chest there. Chest here.
What are we missing?
There's a... I can't... Where's the... What part of the chest is dirty?
Whee, bonk.
Oh, got that.
Oh, good. Bay window, roof, more roof stuff.
A window cap.
Roof fascia. Not that one. It must be at the back. No, it's not the back. Ugh. There.
Ah,
Okay.
I got the cap.
It's whatever this thing is. Which is really, really hard to see and figure out.
Nope, we got that one.
You got it. Good job. Okay, roof trims. We probably have to go up top for this.
Yeah. Okay, roof trim.
Help! 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 Help me! Help me up.
Did you go from the chest?
No.
Go from the chest.
Ha! Alright. Roof trim. Where are the roof trims? Is it the yellow?
I think it's the red.
Those are roof ribs.
I can't tell.
Oh! Okay, I found one.
Do you see it?
I found one. It's
Oh,
this short
goodness.
little piece that probably only got cleaned on one side. There we go. Okay, so that would probably mean the other one is, I'm gonna guess, in the same spot.
It's right here. Oh, got it.
Yay!
We did it.
Oh, man. That's probably gonna be it for me.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Oh, we had a very, very long one and then a, I don't know, medium? This is probably
Oh,
medium.
dear.
Uh-oh.
What? I'm just gonna load it because I want you to see it.
I'm nervous. I don't understand. What am I looking at?
Where's it at?
What?
Oh, there it is.
What are we supposed to... Whoa! Chest slap... What is this?
I don't know. Well, how does this fit in with the lore of this game?
Oh,
Dirty.
he's blue!
He's blue.
Alright, well...
Well, that's gonna have to... He's gonna have to wait for another time.
Oh my gosh. I can already tell there's gonna be so many nooks and crannies on this guy. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I can sign up first.
Go for it.
It's a creepy bird. Anyway, thank you again, truly, everyone, so much for watching. This was a lot of fun. I always have fun playing this game with you, Jess. It's always a good time.
Yes.
Catch us next time, probably in a couple Fridays. We'll be back at it again at PowerWash. Continuing on, look forward to next Friday. Part 2 of The Past Within will probably be launching that day to see the conclusion of Shadow Daddy and what happens with all of that. And then, other than that, I think I don't really have anything else coming out soon. I'm going to try and get to more Tears of the Kingdom or Oxygen, but life is coming at me fast right now, and I've got a sick family, so we'll see what happens. All right, go for it, Jess.
Sweet. Yeah, I also have not been feeling well this week, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to get to this week, depending on how I feel. I'm hoping to get some more Starfield out. Otherwise, as you said, The Past Within, Part 2 on Friday. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that.
Sweet. And I guess I will also be back next Thursday for a stream with Stace. Oh, wait, no. I will not. I will not be back next Thursday. I will only have our joint stream next Friday, next week.
Good deal.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.